Hello, Internet. It's me, Stegosaurus, your friendly GM and host of this game. Last time you saw these players,
Are you gonna do the whole
I was
recap at this pace,
heading
Stegosaurus?
west. What other pace is there?
Right, let's roll initiative. Fuck this.
I'm gonna give Stegosaurus a Red Bull. I don't know where I sourced one in the fantasy realm, but I did it, okay?
Oh, how's everyone doing today?
Just squeeze the special muffin real good.
Oh, you can't see it, damn it.
Oh, so y'all might be hearing this lovely voice of a new player we have, but in true me fashion, I've hidden who they are.
Ooh.
So,
if we get 10 subscribers, you'll be able to see her.
I'm an unlockable. Who's that Pokemon?
there we go. Who's that player?
Love it.
So, what I was man, y'all done. See, I had a great. You know what? Here, I don't care no more. Fuck, man. Hi, welcome our new player, Burrito. Burrito, you may have seen in chat saying I don't traumatize these players enough. So we'll
I'm about to
see
experience karma.
how well it goes. What happened last session? We started the session with a Commandant fight. You know, Medusa Jaguars, which everyone was worried to shit about because they were getting a surprise round. Y'all wiped the floor with them, then went inside of the shrine. The shrine of... Fuck, I don't remember.
The Gumby.
That one. And it
I
was
got you.
no
Don't
puzzle, just a nice, simple, gladiatorial fight in close quarters, which did not go to plan. There was lots of, oh shit, that one's down. Oh shit, that one's down. And eventually it led to, run away, run away! And so we ended the session.
Kirk.
No, and that's the problem. I haven't drank in like 5 years.
Bro, yo, we need a sesh. When we all meet up, we are gonna fucking have a sesh.
Probably not. I don't care for alcohol. The only thing I drink is rum and coke, and I have this bad problem when I drink it of I don't pay attention to anything. I just drink it until it's gone, and then I drink another one. And the next thing I know, I'm 2 bottles down.
So,
I see nothing but solutions there.
the solution to that is like quantity control, aka you bring a certain amount and
2 bottles,
No,
that's what I
no,
bring.
no. Everyone, the solution here is we let Kirk stay. I'm saying we let. Like, Kirk chooses. There's no let about it. Kirk chooses to stay in his sobriety, and it's lovely, and Kirk has a lovely time. And then the rest of us are all drunk, and Kirk has to father us and herd us like drunk cats.
And he can
around
hold me
the
like my
place.
dad never did.
I mean, here's the thing. Anybody who's been around me knows that I am, like, I earn the title party dad in real life too, whether or not I'm drunk. So I'd rather be sober taking care of you than drunk taking care of you, because at least I can take care of myself when I'm sober. Well, we got derailed a little bit. Hi, Internet.
We did. Probably carry on before I ask my next question.
Yeah, I had this great character warm-up that we were going to do pre-stream, and nope, I'm done. So, let's say hi. Josh, not having a good week, I know. But how are you, and who are you playing?
Having a terrible week. playing Autumn. A rogue/monkey class. That's me.
Yeah. Neve, how you doing? Who you playing?
Hello, I'm okay. I play Sandfire. She is a halfling bard who is currently unconscious.
Good start.
Positive
And
start.
the Undead Gamer, how are
Hey,
you
how's it
doing?
going?
And who are you playing?
Yeah, sure. Things are okay. Possibly, maybe. I don't know. Let's all play a game of pretend today, shall we? I'm Rob, the Undead Gamer. Drinking a beverage called neck oil from a company called Beaver something.
Who
it's
hasn't
not bad.
sponsored us, so
It's fuck them then. But Brewdog, listen up. If you want to hit me up.
for real. Any company, if you want to sponsor us, hit me up. I have no problem selling the soul of everyone here.
Also, just before I introduce myself fully, Prue, you don't hate me. I'm just calling you out on the horrible message you sent me on Discord. So yeah, I'm playing Baylor Agartha, who is a 6-foot tabaxi catboy of beautiful proportion. He's the company barbarian, my bad. And I've got rippling muscles and such, and great ideas and a really good attitude.
I was going to make a really insensitive joke, and I decided not to because I'm not Rob and I can restrain myself. Burrito, how are you doing?
Lies and
Who are you
slander.
playing?
I'm doing okay. I'm a little bit, I'm new. I'm nervous. So
we're gonna have a great time. It's gonna be a great time.
Innit?
Don't worry.
Don't
they're
worry, Brio, you got
absolutely
this.
going to shred me and just make me relive all of my chat sins. I'm Ilhak. I am a cleric monk, and I'm a bird. Sadly, no accents on the bird part. Maybe I'll try and tweet something, but it's not going to happen very easily.
Yeah, that 280 character limit really gets in the way.
Let's wait.
I'm a bad millennial. I don't have one of those.
Didn't till this year, and now look at me. I'm a fucking Twitter bitch. I'm all over the place.
You're generally
got
the
them
most positive
Twitter
thing on my
thumbs.
Twitter.
You gotta, let everyone know what you're thinking. To be fair, that's pretty good. Twitter has seen more action than a lot of things.
I mean, I would let people know what I'm thinking, but they really don't want to know. Anyway, Prue, how are you doing, and who are you playing?
I am doing. I'm alive. I got out of bed at 5 p.m. today. That's how my mental health is right now. Whatever.
Great success.
I'm out of bed and I've eaten and I took a shower. So fucking 10 out of 10 for me. I'm knocking home runs straight out the park.
Okay.
I'm playing Zyadi, or Z as she usually goes by, an arcane archer tomb raider who is just out in Chult to fucking find long lost forgotten treasures and make bank.
Fun times. All right. Well, I mean, I've kind of done the recap already. So how about we head into the jungle and play some Dungeons and Dragons. So, we ended the session. Artem run off, believing that he was luring all of these golem creatures away from the group. The group was less rushy out of the temple. But everyone left the temple, and the evening was coming. So we find ourselves with a split party. The main core at the shrine, Artem, somewhere in the jungle. Now, coincidentally, I know exactly where he's at, because narrative is good like that. Where he is realizing he's been moving for a while, entering into a building, in typical him fashion, going for a higher vantage point on top of a building. He sneaks into this crumbly old window to see what's still after him. And as he does, he notices this bright plumed humanoid bird person who seems to be hiding. Would you like to introduce yourselves to each other?
Yeah, sure. So, as you say, Arden's a big sneaky boy. So, what I am going to do, just for the sake of... what for the sake of I am going to do, just to sort of see who notices who, I am going to roll a stealth check back. Just to sort of see where we're at. 21. So I'd imagine I probably pass perception, I guess.
So I'm actually going to let you roll a perception check because we both know that you are actively looking for things. So
I may
yes,
have been actively looking, but I wasn't any
in
good
the
at
wrong direction.
Yeah, you're looking out the wrong window, that's what it is.
Mm-hmm. So yes, you want to describe your character for us, Burrito?
Yeah, what am I looking at?
Ilhak is an about 5 foot Aarakocra. For an Aarakocra, she is on the bulky side. They have light bones. They don't usually weigh very much, but you can tell that she has done a certain amount of physical training to make up for what would be quite weak bones, and light muscle. She looks ruffled. You can tell she hasn't had time to groom her feathers. She is covered in dirt. She looks a bit very annoyed. Just straight up, she's not having it. And, there's colourful plumage. She is a bird definitely that speaks to the jungle area. She's mostly vibrantly red with some longer green plumes that seem to hang down where a human's ponytail would be, and a bright yellow beak. If you're thinking along the side of a red parrot, then you're probably in the right direction. Generally speaking, she has monk vestments on. There is no heavy armor. There is just almost basic packs attached to her hip and everything, in ways that wouldn't impede her flight or anything. She's not wearing shoes. She's got taloned feet that have mild wrappings on them. Yeah, that's what she looks like. She's looking out a window, trying to really watch out for something, just not you.
So yeah, you'll probably hear like a disembodied voice, like if you're looking out.
Just echoing round the corner, like.
Yeah. Well, I'm probably like, because I have a climb speed because I'm a tabaxi. So I've probably just just shot through a window, and then realised that you were there. We're looking for something, friend. I thought that we were the only ones in Oman.
There is an uncivilized, squawked scream that comes out of her. It's just straight up like, ah! So
I'm sorry, I didn't mean you any harm. Peace, peace, peace. You'll see a black tabaxi with a white patch on his right guy. Also in monk vestments, with a short sword, like buckled to his hip, and a side dagger. Wearing 2 holy symbols. One is a like brass sun, and the other is apparently my internet isn't stable, so pardon if you can't hear me very well.
I can see a
And
black
the other
tabaxi.
is
I can hear a Dalek.
It's a gauntlet, like a closed gauntlet. Like,
Also, want
sorry,
to point out
friend.
that the
Anything?
brass sun. I'm just pointing out that the brass
Okay,
sun
yes.
symbol is glowing, like it has light cast on it, but it's faded, severely faded.
Sorry, I'm trying to see if Josh will come back or if he's frozen for me.
Yeah.
Oh,
Whoops.
sorry, is that better? It's my microphone picked back up now.
Yeah.
I can hear you, but yeah, your video's still frozen, and I'm
Is it not
resisting the urge to
working? Can you not
screenshot
hear
it.
me?
You have a kind of half eyes closed look.
Whatever.
That makes you look a little
I'm
bit.
having a week anyway, so
You're still beautiful to me, Josh.
sure.
We love you, man.
Uh-huh.
You're just trying to make me feel better
So, yeah,
about the technical difficulties I
black
brought with me.
tabaxi, 2 holy symbols. 2 holy symbols. One is a little sun. One is the little gauntlet thing, wearing like dark blue vestment, like monk's vestments with a red trim.
Okay.
That's sort of what I look like. I don't know if you can hear what's going on, but
Yeah, I can hear you.
just doing my best.
It's a bit of a struggle bus today.
And then I presume you heard what I said earlier,
Yeah.
so
So there's an uncivilized
Sorry, friend.
squawk, and then she turns around and is like, "Who are you? What? Why are you here?" It sounds more accusatory than you think she might have a right to be.
My name is Artem. I am here with my friends, exploring Olmu.
Explorers. Fine. She brushes down some of her feathers, which are standing on end, definitely trying to appear less puffed than birds are likely to do when they've been scared or when they're trying to seem aggressive. She's definitely trying to smooth them a little bit to appear more calm and collected. I am Ilhak.
It's a pleasure to meet you. Who were you looking for?
I was smacked out of the sky by some gargoyles. She looks awkwardly at the ground, maybe a little bit embarrassed still of a landing that didn't go so smoothly. That happened not so long ago. Ooh, I can pronounce words. And she just seems to just further calm down. I haven't seen them for a while yet, but it's good to be cautious in this city.
We know this. We also met the gargoyles on their way in. They are not particularly friendly.
No.
Are you with other people?
I was separated from my group when I fell.
Ah, we have something in common then. I was separated from mine.
She looks at you like, from a tree? You didn't fall out of the sky.
No. No, there was how you say a shrine that had some rude customers in it.
Ah,
My party had some difficulty with the guardians, and I tried to lead them away to keep my friends safe. My brother is out there still, so I'm sure that they are fine. He is big and strong, so I'm sure he is fine. I'm sure they are fine. But
it's not safe to around here alone for long.
no. Then I propose maybe we stick together for the time being until we can find your friends.
And we can find yours. That sounds agreeable.
I don't think my friends are too far.
Well, if you fell more recently than I did, or encountered your unpleasant customers more recently than I did, then yes, I don't think they should have gone too far. Every step you take in here comes with difficulty.
Yeah, I will sort of like turn around out of like the window that I kind of jumped through, and sort of like point in the general vicinity of where I believe the shrine to be. If I can see it from here, great. If I can't, then whatever. They were over there before, but
I mean, I don't know if you can see the shrine, but I will say you notice a familiar shape carrying another familiar shape into a building, accompanied by two other familiar shapes.
nah,
Oh, look, more people.
he's my brother. You couldn't miss him anywhere.
Well,
Um,
that was fast.
I will need to climb down. I don't know how you got up here. I assume you can fly from what you said. So I'll meet you on the ground and we can make our way over there. And then I'll like jump out the window and scale down.
There is a certain amount of checking her wing to see if it is flight worthy again, and then basically following.
Okay. So, basically, I have decided that y'all were pretty much in this building, and the rest of the group is going to take up shelter in this building here. Because
Sorry, I'm still.
it worked.
Can you just ping this again for me, please, Cook?
So, y'all were here.
Yep.
And y'all are now going here where the rest of the group is taking up shelter.
Sure.
And it is later in the evening. Baylor was carrying Sandfire, and Annette is trying to, help look over everybody and keep everybody safe with, the fact that she's out of spells. So yes, is there anything that you would all like to do?
Zadie, you're with us, aren't you? By this point?
Yeah.
So I know you sort of stuck around to sort of keep an eye on the
Yeah,
the dudes.
I am probably with you and Sandfire, yeah.
Okay.
Pharaoh, your accent is gone. Just in a daze.
Is Sandfire back up?
No.
I'm just babbling randomly
being carried.
unconsciously.
Oh, I thought,
Zadie.
no, sorry, I thought you were unconscious for 4 hours.
She will be, yeah.
Okay.
I'm babbling incoherently whilst unconscious.
She's having fever dreams, apparently.
I mean, that's totally, yeah. Yeah. Sorry, I just was really lost.
I love this big white pussy.
Don't
Who
encourage him.
doesn't? Again, will you be safe if I leave you to find my brother? If not, I will stay. It is no problem. I'm sure he is fine, but
I'm fine.
Possibly safe, yes. Give her here. Oh, hold out my arms.
no.
For the tiny person.
Yeah, Baylor like very, very gently and carefully hands over Sandfire.
I take Sandfire like a baby.
Oh.
I will be back soon.
Okay. Good
Do
luck.
not get lost.
And with that, Baylor leaves.
Wait, Baylor, before you
No.
go, I will light a fire. Follow the smoke back if you do get lost, okay? Because
No.
you really hit your head earlier today, huh?
Some, yes. I don't think it has made me any worse.
Yeah.
Nah. Goodbye.
Okay.
What
If my hands were free, I would finger guns you.
Oh, dear. Why?
You just like
Shout
get
out to
Sunfire to
Steve
do it.
saying da, by the way.
How
yeah,
many hit points does Baylor have?
7.
Yeah, alright. Fine. This
He's
is the
just
wrong
bleeding
character.
profusely, going, I'm going out to seek for my brother. And you're like, yeah, sure. See you in a minute.
That last first level slot. You get 4 hit points.
Oh,
That is the
Thank
best
you.
I can do. I am exhausted.
no, bless you. Rest. I'll be back soon. And yeah, Baylor leaves and goes off in hopefully a vague direction that he figured his brother had gone in. Because we sort of came out of the temple and we'd come from a northwards
Mm-hmm.
direction, hadn't we? So that's where he's going to figure that.
Which is kind of the direction y'all headed when y'all go find a place to camp.
Yeah. So I'm going to sort of almost retrace those sort of steps from vaguely where the we found those kittens or whatever.
So, as you step out of this building, it takes you forever to find your brother because he pops up basically right in your face.
Brother! I run at him and like pick him up and just like hug him profusely, probably a bit tighter than I should.
I need to breathe.
It is good to see you, brother. Where did you go?
I put me down and I'll tell
No,
you.
oh, sorry. I put. You're well. You look good. Everyone is here. We are
It is good to
safe.
see you, brother.
Who is
I
this?
found a new friend.
Welcome. And Baylor sort of walks up to you as if to embrace you.
There is definite, like, distance, please, the feathers. I am Ilhak. You are fine being where you are. You're covered in blood.
Sorry. It is a professional habit.
She looks down at herself and goes, yeah, I am quite dirty myself. What?
We shall bath together.
There is a definite, like, no.
Oh, just for me and brother then.
He doesn't mean like that. Monastery life to him has not necessarily taught him about the wide world and the habits of others.
No, I mean,
It's just getting
like,
clean together. It's just friends. No?
No, you can wash fur, but feathers don't like being wet.
What? How do you wash? Like, Baylor is like intrigued now.
There are processes, a lot of brushing.
Teach me these processes.
What there is genuine confusion. Like, what do you need to know this for? It doesn't work on fur.
That aspect
well-
is not even like, it's gone right
There's
over
now
Baylor's head.
an exchange between these two. Like, how do you apply eyeliner?
Yeah, I'll turn to Elhack and just be like, this is my brother, Paylor.
Pleasure.
Means well. I know that he is not necessarily the easiest to understand to start with, but you'll get used to it, I'm sure.
So yeah, I suppose like in front of you is like this massive 6-foot white furred tabaxi sort of covered in blood.
Yeah, he's considerably larger than I am.
With like a black patch over his left eye. And he's just huge. Like broad, muscular, wearing a loincloth and some vague sort of vestments and that sort of thing. And yeah, just sort of covered in his own blood, which is like obviously dyed and, tattered his sort of fur and all that.
You get red blood on white fur. Does your fur go pink?
Probably.
When you wash it out, I would think so. So you're gonna just have a pink 6-foot cat next to you next time.
Pink panther.
You're welcome.
Is it a sign of pride among Tabaxi to dye your own fur like red or pink
In the blood of our enemies.
metal AF?
We have a few more companions. I will forewarn you. The one known as Zeddy, she is prickly to start with.
Like cactus.
Ignore her.
But
She
don't
is-
worry.
She is pure of heart, though.
Cactus
I
are
think
nice.
she's-
There is like a
I think
eyebrow raise of he's known me for 5 seconds.
you will understand when we get to Zeddy.
You're planning to go further inside the city. That is a interesting plan.
If you hug cactus, you get stuck in pore. So keep distance from cactus and respect it, huh? That is Zadie.
Then this city is perhaps the biggest cactus you guys could have found.
That is thorn in
Duh.
pore.
Hey,
Yeah.
brother,
Da.
where did you come from?
Where did you go?
I
Where
presume
did
the
you come
smoke
from?
over
No?
there.
Nah, he's behind us. Yes, we left. Sunfire is down. She is not very well, but I pick her up and I take her out of the shrine, and she is being seen to. The Healy cleric lady,
Nete.
Nete, she is spent, but she's resting. Zadie, I believe, is doing a protect. Hmm?
It is to be expected.
Da.
Come on, let's go.
After you.
You know where you're going.
Da. And Baylor leads the way.
With 4 HP, he might not. Bonked on the head a little bit too hard.
Can I say, well, they've been away for probably 15 minutes tops that they've been gone. 20 at a push. I've definitely put together some fuel for a fire and asked Inete to help light it, because I mean she's a cleric, right? Clerics can often have magic that lets them set fires.
Sure. Let me.
If she doesn't have a fire related spell or equipment, I will happily help her. I will not leave her on her own, just setting a fire.
Okay.
And then I'm also gonna get out my bedroll, which is double the size of Sandfire's bedroll, and set Sandfire on it, and then get Sandfire's cushions and pillows, and just basically prop Sandfire up, and warm a little water on the fire, and get a little cloth and wash Sandfire's face and her hands, so that when she wakes up she's not just dirty and grimy.
She does indeed have cantrips that will allow her to start a fire.
Sweet. I'm putting that in my notes so that we can remember, because it's
Praise
probably
be.
quite helpful. Where's my notebook there? Inete has campfire cantrips.
Campfire cantrips, I like that.
Yeah. I know you are tired from the evening. So am I, and I am also covered in blood. But I can at least, I can help, and I'm gonna start prestidigitating dirt off my clothes and things, and offer the same to Inete.
Well, that is a nice trick. Anete's only covered in yaw blood.
Yeah, she
She's fine.
probably doesn't want to be there, right?
I mean, it's just her hands. She's used to it.
Blood god.
Yeah,
you
but
know?
that mess still gets sticky. Ew.
And basically I'm setting up the campsite so that it's clean and hygienic and tidy, and everything is squared away. And I will put some I don't know, let's say rations on the fire. So this, I don't know what kind of rations these are, but they're ones you warm up.
So basically, rations. They.
I always
There's
imagine
this-
them like jerky, right?
So
But
that's the common misconception about rations, but that's not, and you can realize that by the weight of rations. What rations
Oh, yeah.
generally are, it's a bread that hasn't been hydrated yet, and usually like some kind of mixed powders and salted pork that you throw into a pot with water and you
great.
cook up.
I'm gonna start making this little stew for everybody for when they get back, even though I'm tired. I'm doing that thing that like a parent has to do where even though they're dog tired, they have to like just keep going until everything's ready and so that everyone can go to bed happy.
Thank you for the hydrate, Tal.
Thanks, Tal. Classic Tal. I don't have any drink here.
So,
sorry,
I mean,
everyone.
I basically
Whether
say
actually
that
hydrating would-
I'm the only one required to drink. So, if everyone else wants to drink, sure.
I would like to hydrate. When there's next to lull, I'm gonna go run and grab a glass of water.
So yes, while you are doing the cooking thing, Annette is kind of watching over Sandfire and making sure that she's actually going to stick with you. Like she's fairly sure that Sandfire's stable, but
As soon as anytime Sandfire burbles, I like leave the spoon on top of the pot and like come over and I'm like, yes, what is it?
Elephants, giant pink
Okay.
elephants.
Okay, well, and I like pats at the top of Sandfire's head and like brush down her braid just a bit, and then I'm like, okay, and I go back to the pot and I start stirring again.
Xylophone.
Fuck's sake.
Sandfire, in your unconscious state, you start to have dreams of Hugo.
I'm just stabbing him over and over and over again.
You actually have a knife for a second, and I like come over and I'm like, no, and I
Where did you get this from?
replace it with the wooden spoon.
Just bonking
About the
like
stirring the
something with the
No.
Yeah, I'm just stirring the food with
Hey!
with a clean dagger now. If it
hobo
works, it
stew.
works.
If you don't stir it with a screwdriver, you're not doing it right.
Oh, right. Well, so that happened during the 15 minutes of
Yes.
Taylor going off to find Artem and having that character introduction. I assume y'all are going to turn around and walk back into the building.
Yeah. Baylor is so effective at looking for Artem that he's found someone else on the way.
Straight.
As soon as you walk in the door, Baylor, there's a bow and arrow like right in your face.
It's
Oh.
me.
Oh yeah, yes. Well, you know,
Please do not shoot him. I do not have any more spells.
I'm not going to shoot him. I'm not going to shoot Baylor. And I
Oh.
put the bow down.
Are you entirely sure?
We wouldn't
Sometimes I
blame
may
you.
want to shoot Baylor. No, I'm joking, Baylor. You're fine.
But
there's
I
two-
found brother, and
Oh.
we have a new friend.
Oh, and I pick the bow back up.
Don't shoot the bird.
There is just a kind of like, fair.
Ah, greetings. A friend from the forest, and I do like a short bow.
with the bow and arrow aimed and just stuck.
No. It's like when you start saying fair, and the other two are clearly not worried about you. Do you know what I mean? Like Baylor could be like, we brought a friend, and they both run in the room, and a like jaguar chases after them. You know, the fact that you're a humanoid that can talk that doesn't have a weapon in their hand.
Honestly, that checks out for the Tabaxi. It's like, I have a plan!
We have a playmate.
That's big ass energy.
And just
Arthur just
so
looking through the door with his sword. Like,
just so you know, as you three kind of file in the room, I'm like a 6 foot. How tall did I make her? She's very tall. She's like 6'3" or something.
6'4", I think you said.
No, she's
Everyone,
not 6'4".
like most people are a foot taller than this bird.
Yeah, she's so there's this
Craning her
6'3".
neck all the time.
There's a 6'3" woman with the traditional Chultan like dark skin. She has her hair in a big kind of golden yellow headscarf. She's wearing lots of like red and orange satins with some geometric patterns on, with like leather armor over the top that looks like it's seen better days considering I'm currently on 5 hit points. And she has a big like kind of helmet on as well, kind of under the scarf that hides a lot of her face. And the helmet is like these two kind of brass coverings that go like that with like eye holes, but one of the eye holes has a big purple gem in it. Because I have one of the few magic items the party has, I believe. Yeah. I am Zayade Ngore of Port Nyanzaru, treasure hunter, explorer. I'm sure you, you might know me, or perhaps Hugo if you are from. And she just kind of gestures as in like to mean like Chult at large, because these two run around Chult like raiding tombs.
There's a brief kind of like, okay, you've lowered the bow and arrow now. That's a little bit.
I
It's
can
fine
put this
to have
down if you want.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is fair to have that reaction to someone just waltzing into your camp when you've been wounded. She looks among the group and it's just like, yes, you've encountered the traps and things.
Not traps. Big stone terracotta warriors. Not traps.
Annette, after hearing your new arrival speak, looks up from Sandfire and is like, I do not mean to be presumptuous, but are you from Kirsebal?
Yes.
Have you... I'm looking for some friends who last I knew were headed that direction. Have you seen them, perhaps? Some furbolgs and elves. Furbolgs, big, tall creatures, very friendly.
She kind of like scratches her head and definitely looks like she's thinking hard. Maybe a month ago? I'm not...
You have not seen them here? You did not accompany them here?
No, I had my own run-in with gargoyles, so I didn't come here as part of their group. I don't think we had anyone accompany them.
Thank you. I'm sorry, I did not mean to interrupt.
No, this seemed urgent to you. I can understand why when you lose people around here, you might want to have them back as soon as possible.
Yes.
I would also like to go home as soon as possible.
Yes. It's a dangerous place here.
And I can see your group has already found a lot of it. She looks at the unconscious person and gestures to Zadie and goes,
Get away from my fruit!
Do you mind if I try and help? She seems fruit focused and maybe a little bit delusional.
I mean, I can do nothing else for her.
Can I heal her using... If we just do cure wounds at second level?
Sure. I mean, first level is enough to make her conscious again. Nice.
I just look up and just see the giant Aarakocra above me and just pass out again.
Giant, 5 foot.
I'm like
I mean,
3 and a
giant by
half.
Oh wait,
Right.
halfling.
I just see this big bird lead over me with like magic. I go and just go back down again.
There is like a... I know I'm stunning, but like... I'm covered in dust. It shouldn't have this reaction. She turns around and it's like, everything else that's wrong with her, I can't fix.
She's most appreciated.
This one seemed most in need for the moment. And I'm gonna be, hopefully, if you let me, joining you for safe passage back to my home.
There's no problem with this. It is better to travel with friends than it is alone here.
Yes, definitely.
Sandfire's gonna kind of wake up naturally again. Look around, sees where she is.
I'm defo at your side, just so you know, Samfire.
She's gonna stumble up and out the door, shrugging off Z.
I think Artem will probably block her path out the door.
This is not good. You should be
I
resting.
would
Doing
not do that,
Let me
Sandfire.
do the thing. Let me do the thing. Let me do the thing.
Sandfire.
It's for
Stop.
all of us, please.
I will come with you then. And I'll follow her out the door.
I'll go around like the back of us who are away from the main road, like the main bit, I suppose. And then I just make like a little tune with my mouth, and I cast Tiny Hut.
Okay.
Sure,
I mean,
not
you
to
could have
back
done that in the
doors.
building.
You could have done it indoors.
Oh, can I do it in building?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
It's just like a little... All Tiny Hut is it's like a little snow globe over you. It doesn't matter where you are.
Oh, cool.
Honestly, inside is better.
Retcon. I'm gonna stand up and go. And like this igloo appears over us. We are safe now. And then she's just gonna pass back out again.
This
Fair
is
enough.
interesting.
It's cozy in here. Because it's only like 10 feet by 10 feet or 5 feet by 5 feet or something. It's not very big.
10-foot radius.
Yeah, 10-foot radius, which means we're now cramped in here like sardines.
But it's safe. And warm.
10-foot radius is
Valor
a
is
20-foot
getting the hut he
diameter.
was asking for
Mhm.
earlier.
No.
Yeah, but there's like 6 of us in there.
Yeah, there's 6 of us plus a campfire.
It's it.
He's very
To be fair,
smart
you don't need
enough.
a campfire because it's as warm or as cold as you want it to be in there.
To be fair, we could move the campfire outside it for those people that are going to be keeping watch. Whereas the people that are inside it are temperature controlled anyway.
I think if this place is safe, maybe not take watches. I can take a watch, but they are all very injured.
We can take watches from within this. She's cast it before. You can sit in and... We can see out, they can't see in, you know?
I can help fix more, but I'm sorry, your halfling friend was the most obviously in need.
Well, honestly, conserve yourself. We might as well sleep. We're gonna be here for a whole day, I think, before Samfire is back on her feet, so...
Yeah. She's conscious now, so a regular long rest will work.
Yeah, I just mean as in... It's gotten late anyway, right, guys? We're all very tired.
Naps.
We're all very ill. I reckon we should all just pass out for like 8 hours.
So we're gonna attempt a long rest.
Yeah, I will attempt a long rest. If you want to sort of like head
I
out
Well-
of the tiny hut and kind of put myself in one of the corners or whatever. And I'll kind of gesture to my brother if he wants to come and just go do my prayers and stuff kind of on my own. Unless my brother wants to come, in which case I'll do my prayers with my brother.
I will come. I will come.
it'll split into two groups, like the faith people and the everyone else.
I know, yeah.
Um,
Unless I think it's like me and Baylor kind of sit there, and I don't know if you want to come as well, Ilhak, but I will sort of like turn to my brother and just say, "You didn't have to come look for me. You know I'd have been alright, right?"
No, but I have to come look for you, my brother.
I
I made
put
sure
my-
they were safe before I left. I would not have left them alone.
I put my like hand on his face. I appreciate you. I love you, brother.
Appreciate you, brother.
Let's just say prayers.
No.
And then I'll start like meditating and praying to Helm.
I'll let the bros hug it out in one corner, and I'll sort of take a corner of my own where I perch. So it's because they're a humanoid figure, their knees almost go up to their chest around collarbone level, and their wings tuck almost around themselves, looking deceptively like a normal bird, except larger. And that position is apparently quite meditative to them, and just a chill position.
Right. Well, is there anything else you would all like to do with this evening? And are you setting watches?
I would like to take first watch.
I will definitely be doing a watch of some variety, because
What's your vision like? Do you have dark vision as an Arco corner?
I don't
No.
think so.
Cool.
I will warn you, Sandfire wasn't bright enough or conscious enough to make it dim. So you are sleeping in a fully lit dome for the long rest, because she's not very smart.
Well, we can do a perimeter walk and maybe block up some windows, but
No, the light doesn't come. So
It doesn't go
tiny
through the
hut
dome,
doesn't go
it's
through.
inside.
If you could
Whatever's-
put tiny
yeah.
hut into the Roll20 chat so that we
I-
can
Yes.
honest.
forgo the misunderstanding of the hut. I only know because I have lots of people that cast this in my own game.
Just that you'll be
That's why
sleeping,
I
like
know.
sleeping in a brightly lit room.
I've never used it, to be honest.
So. All right.
Oh, it's only dimly lit. It's not super bright,
Yeah.
to be fair.
Also, apparently 9 of us can fit next to each other, not, but I guess the fire pit was taking up space in the middle.
Can you imagine if Renee cast this with the fur box?
Just them with their knees around their ears going, "Hi guys."
Really cute.
I mean, look,
Orlando's head just like poking through the top.
we have already established that Wizards of the Coast is not good at math. Okay? A 10-foot radius circle is like roughly the size of... It's slightly larger than a 4-man tent. So you could put 6 adults in there. Maybe, but it's going to be cramped.
I could rant about tent sizings.
Yeah, so could I. All right.
Like 10. I know this is a quibble, but like 20-foot wide thing is the length of a fucking container ship storage ship. I could lie next to 9 people inside a container ship. 10-foot radius means it's 20 foot across.
Mhm.
But how comfortable would you be?
I wouldn't be comfortable. I'm just saying. That I don't
Also,
actually have a
Starbucks
problem
in
with the dimensions of Tiny Hut. Wizards, if you're watching, feel free to send me a financial tip for repping how good I
Defending.
think Tiny Hut is.
I have no problem with Tiny Hut.
I am also
But-
just being a goof.
It's not like a luxury day at the spa, is my point.
But it's better than nothing.
That's what Mordenkind's Magnificent Mansion is for.
Yeah. Anyway, that aside, watches. We have Z on first watch. Anybody planning on taking second watch, third watch?
I think Artem usually takes second, maybe third. I can't
I think Artem and Bail will take second and third between them.
Yeah,
somehow.
wherever the darkest hours are,
Yeah.
we will take whoever
if we
goes
see it in the
first,
dark,
whatever
so-
sort of thing.
I'll take the morning shift then when it starts becoming light again and I can see.
And Samfire can nap it out. Because she's busted up.
Okay. So, nothing happens tonight. You all complete a long rest.
Oh, buddy.
Yeah.
You wake to sweltering hot temperatures of 39 degrees and heavy rain.
It's like walking in a shower.
Yeah, it's great. It's like breathing water.
I don't really fancy that.
I mean, I'm familiar with it. So I'm just going to, because it's been a while, let me find my weather macro thingy. You know what? I have a way of doing this. That's not going to take me super long.
I think heavy rain is just disadvantage of perception. If you're outdoors.
Me. Wow. Okay then. There we go. Heavy rain. So that's the effects of heavy rain for you, which is everything within an area of heavy rain is lightly obscured, and creatures in the area have disadvantage on wisdom perception checks that rely on sight. Visibility is limited to 50 yards. Beyond that distance, only things of huge or larger can be distinguished. Heavy rain also extinguishes open flames and imposes disadvantage on perception checks that rely on hearing, and missile weapon ranges are halved during heavy rain. So, that is what you are waking up to for today. Now,
Sometimes I hate this Uktau forsaken place. Blessed be the father of the labyrinth and what have you. As I'm packing up my stuff. Chul is literally godforsaken. Like, quite literally. God was like, you're all fucking shit, I'm out. Peace.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Just... Hi.
yo, you know, y'all are humans, and I made y'all, but y'all are absolute twats. Fuck this, I'm done.
Guys, they're
be
making
fair,
it
like,
not perfect.
I'll disagree.
It's not really.
Alright, so, what would y'all like to do with this day?
In true British fashion, I'm gonna complain about the weather.
Look, if we want to stay out of the rain today, I know a place we can stay out of the rain. It just requires a little more forethought than perhaps we originally gave it credit for. We know we've destroyed one of those things, and the others are soon to be gone, and I'm feeling much better now. And perhaps if we go in with a little more of a tactic in mind, we can easily get that puzzle cube. It'll be no bother at all.
Yeah.
What we need.
They are made of clay, no?
Yes, or something.
I don't suppose anyone have ability to cast fire
Or water.
or water. Duh, it is
Or
the
any
clay.
Coming from the sky.
Any
Heat-
of the
heat them up,
many
crack.
spells also that mold stone and earth. I have seen a few magic users in my time in the tombs, you know, even open holes in walls just with a touch of their hand. I can't. But
Sadly not blessed with the touch of magic.
I think we should split ourselves into a healer, a person who does a lot of damage very quickly, a tank, and someone who can help others.
Or
That's the
craft
plan.
raid groups. Okay.
Not just the entire party.
I mean, I
Me and
prepared
Sadie
this morning was just restorative magics.
I think maybe we go about it the wrong way. I think maybe we need to pull them all upstairs so we have some room to fight. That the room was small.
and Sunfire, you are a wonderful friend and someone I have valued my time working with. I do not think you should ever run head first into the middle of the fray. Have you seen you? And I like gesture to the fact that just like this sweet small little bard.
You
It
are
was-
rather
It was foolish,
6 foot, 5
Sunfire.
foot, 3 foot. how big is the net? Or nette?
Nete is like 5'11", I believe.
You perhaps we can be each other's shadow this time around, and you can cast your spells from a distance. Yes.
I've got a question, Z.
Uh-huh.
Where's the Arakoka from? I thought I hallucinated her, but she's still.
It's
You
from the
did.
sky.
Your hallucination was so real. She came to life, and now we all
Yes.
see her.
I
It's
will.
true.
Mother!
You willed her into existence. Her name is Ilhak.
What a waste of a natural 20.
Oh. Oh!
Omu is so messed up that if I hallucinate hard enough, I can create Arakokas, despite never meeting one.
Apparently,
You saw me in a picture book.
Fair enough.
Just kind of shoot knowing looks to my brother, just like... Jesus fucking God.
I mean,
what
do
have we
you
got
want me to roll a
ourselves
deception
into?
check for Nete?
We're helping. Give her a advantage on that deception check.
Let's see here.
Yeah, I'm shaking his head, but he's not saying anything in the,
Here's the first one.
No, Ilhak is quite enjoying this. This has been the most fun that she's seen for a couple of days, and she likes the
Seeing
kind
other
of
halfling on
relaxation.
Inete is too pure to lie.
She's just really bad at it.
I mean, I'm pretty sure your passive insight allows you to realize that Annette is blowing smoke up your ass. But she's trying to develop a personality, y'all.
Aw, gotta encourage those.
I
So,
don't think I'm that powerful yet.
so are we a
Yet.
no on the fire or
Now
the
I'm a
water?
little bit concerned.
I
with your
don't think-
intentions of
I-
being here.
I don't think fire just makes clay harder. You put the wet clay into the kiln and
But
But
too
sugar
much,
again.
too much it crack, no?
Or
I
explode.
suppose.
Ah.
Gonna
I
have
don't really fancy clay shrapnel.
Any
Also,
magic
where have
users-
you seen clay?
anybody that uses magic can roll an Arcana check if you'd like.
Oh,
I'm typing in the chat. Arcana.
I'm hoping that works.
18.
Nice. All right. So it's if the creatures were normal clay that have been fired up, then there's a good chance, yes, you heat them and eventually clay will crack. However, magically animated clay tends to be resistant to such things.
Who wants to
Then
break
I
it to
guess-
Bala?
I mean, me, easily. Baylor, no, that is not how fire works. No, you're wrong.
It's how fire works.
No, not with magic, it isn't.
That is stupid.
I'm so sorry I'm being so rude to you.
Water
Sweet
them.
Baylor.
Make it soggy.
No, like these things, they are born of magic. They are created by magic. Natural elements are going to do very little to harm these creatures. We just-
I'm out of idea then.
Well, you did a really great idea yesterday. Just punching worked so well. You know, you really did some great punching yesterday.
I do great punching, but I don't
I
like
give
your
you-
tone.
I give you a pat on the back, like, yeah, you did great punching.
You start scratching underneath his little chin.
This is probably a bad idea. But they were chasing Z because Z hurt them.
Chasing everyone, Sandfire.
Look, what I think should happen is
They did not chase me.
me and the Baylor deal hits. What we do is we pick one target. That way, our lovely Artem here can focus all of his clever little attacks on one target. Then only one target will chase us. We all focus on one target, but those of you who are here to offer support and help and aid, you do not hurt anything if you can help it. You only buff your allies or create that sparkle you create, for example, Sandfire, your fairy dust or whatever it is.
Oh, my
And-
fabulous fire.
Yes, That-
Can-
that is the best plan of attack, right? Don't you agree? All focus one at a time, and those who don't need to deal damage don't deal damage.
I'd also
Can-
like to point out that fighting them in a small room probably a bad idea. Not to mention that shooting through grates, I can't imagine as easy as they do.
No, it is not pleasant. I can shoot one at a time and bring them up to us. How does that sound? Or perhaps
What
the
is
cats. You're very fast. You're very, very fast.
What if we attempt to block them in corridor? I will
Doing
punch,
it
duck.
similar-
ZD, you can shoot.
No, corridor is bad. I don't like.
I think it creates a similar problem where you would want to stand in front of it, brother,
Da.
and you are. I said twice the size of Sandfire.
Da, I'm big.
You're a head taller than I am. You're taller than Zadie.
As
It would
that
make
goes up, he
things
starts sort
difficult.
of flexing a little bit. It's like, nah, you know it.
I'm not-
And how do you swing well when the corridor is in the way? You know, your elbow gets caught.
You're talking about how narrow everything is and how small the room is, but how tall is it? How high are the ceilings?
20 foot.
20
And they're
feet.
20 foot high in the pit.
In the pit, yeah. It's 15 foot in the corridor and 20 foot in the pit.
Look, I think.
Also, what are you messing with? Like, you're talking about clay one instance, tiny rooms the next, a puzzle cube then. What?
So it is
What are you
puzzle
on?
cube
I-
that is defended by a clay gladiator. It is a fight pit. We believe we kill the gladiator, take their staff, bring to a statue, and get puzzle piece, huh?
It is what we are looking for. We have accumulated the number of these puzzle cubes that we think will lead us to our mission.
Well, they will lead us somewhere.
friend.
I'm sure they will lead us somewhere. Yes. We don't need to tell
No
tell the
doubt
new
you have
party member all
probably
about the puzzle
noticed the
cubes, Artem.
glowing sun around my neck.
Josh's internet is too poor for me to be able to be like, Artem, no!
It's fine. It's just a Dalek explaining the plot to me. It's fine.
I can fully hear you, it's fine.
Okay, good. Phew.
The reverse is not
I'm just
so
gonna stop
accurate.
talking. I'm just gonna make rolls.
Poor Josh.
But look, I think it's simple. We go in. Our wonderful Artem here is very good at ducking, diving, and dodging. So Artem can easily hit something very quickly
It's very good.
and run away. We get back up to the top, and Baylor, you
Da.
unleash the punches.
Da.
I unleash my arrows.
Da.
Anyone who wants to harm can harm, but be warned, the more you harm it, the more it will harm you in return. So, on your grave be it.
Feather, what can you do? He turns to Ilhak.
Well, I would prefer not getting in trouble, and
I won't get you in trouble.
there is a definite, like, that sounds like bullshit. From the 5 seconds of interactions, that sounds like major bullshit.
I'm not even gonna make you roll insight on that.
No, because so far it's been, give me a high, to a complete stranger, and it's like, oh god.
As far as Baylor's aware, he's being deadly serious. He's being
Um,
straight up honest with you.
So if you... First of all, I would like to turn around and just go back home, you know, find the fastest way out of here. But evidently you guys have other intentions, which are making me a little bit concerned.
I mean, we can walk you to the far end of the city with the cliffs, and you can climb up on your own and be attacked by the gargoyles if you want.
There is a definite, like, ruffle of feathers, like, no gargoyles, none of these, please.
But you climbed the cliffs to get in. Which
Yeah,
way
of
did you
course.
come in? I came down the
The north.
steps.
There are steps.
The steps?
There are
Yes,
fucking steps.
There are steps in the front
If
gate.
we see Arthricus again, I am kicking Arthricus's ass.
There is like
Bit
a...
of guide.
There's like a... You didn't know there was that... Oh, you can't see it from above. Oh. Sucks for you guys. You are suggesting the two cats run in. With 15 feet, I have perhaps enough clearance over your head to just go. Fly, grab, leave, and maybe then you won't just abandon me to
The cube does not appear until we
gargoyles.
defeat the guardians. There is no grab, or else we
That
would have
is
done it already.
We're assuming that the cube
a
will appear.
shame.
Da.
I am excellent at grabbing and running.
Does you keep on calling it a puzzle cube? Does is there anything else aside from these clay things, or is it just? I don't know.
This one is
clay
just clay
things-
things. Other cubes are protected by stupid pictures of animals that make us hurt. Some are protected by.
Animal masks?
Some have strange monkeys you have to pour water on top of.
He looks at
Omu.
Baylor and goes, "See the worst cactus."
Da. Prickly, no? Mm.
Okay, well, if you three want to lead the way to the temple. And I gesture to the cats and the Aarakocra.
I like how it's split into the like humanoids and the animals. the resident petting zoo goes. There is like a looking around the various buildings, like which one?
We lead. Are we ready to go? We go now, or we need to do more preparation?
Can people that are gonna be fighting identify themselves to me? Because I can.
Yes.
Okay.
I think Prue would kill me.
Me and Rob are your close combatants.
And I'm a distance combatant.
So.
Always
And
close
we
to
will
our
see what
hearts.
Sandfire does when we get
Sandfire's
to
a chaos combatant.
No.
Neve is just chaos.
two rounds.
Spell caster.
Two rounds, no damage, and then damage after that.
I'm hoping that worked. That one was for Baylor, so I'm casting Enhance Ability with Bear's Endurance.
Oi.
Are those concentration spells?
I do believe that is.
Yep.
So until I lose concentration, you get some temporary hit points.
Oi. So I get 6 temporary hit points.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, thank you very much.
And I believe you have advantage on some stuff as well.
I'm
Right.
energized.
So
Okay.
I am not the most familiar with fifth edge spells, so you're gonna have to bear with me. Also advantage on con checks. I am
Is it
suddenly
Elhack?
red. Hello, camera. Why is the color balance now off?
You're fine.
I'm seeing. Is it Ilhack? Just don't want to pronounce your name wrong.
I think it is Ilhack, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, seeing Ilhack do this to Baylor, I will go and cast the same on Artem. And also Bear's Endurance. Let me just find my
Okay.
spell, because I've lost it.
Right. Well, so the plan is to go back
Hey,
to the
double.
temple and do some stuff
Mhm.
after y'all make some preparations. Cool.
Yes.
All right. Well, in that case,
If you're about to break, there is one thing I would like to do before we break.
sure.
And it is just that I implied the other 3 should leave. And it wasn't only so that the people being rude to me would get out of my fucking face, but it was so that I could just say to Sandfire, like, don't get hurt, okay? You nearly died yesterday. And I what? No. Okay? No.
I look at Z and I go, I saw my life flash before my eyes, and you were the best bets.
Oh.
And then I just leave.
Oh, I was gonna give you a hug, you shit!
I give her a hug and
Jesus.
then I leave.
Give you a hug. Nice.
I hope
I
you've
lift,
got
I lift you
background.
off the floor. It is a thing we've done in our friendship for all time, and I imagine you. I don't know if you even like it, but I always pick you up off the floor when I hug you, and you're like, "Well, I guess."
I don't mind it, but I always expect you to suplex me.
Just full on dunk her into the ground.
That's the intentions of fucking Baylor.
Okay then. All right. So then, I am perfectly content with you all casting some pre-combat buffing spells. I'm going to drag Ilhack over to the map as soon as I grab the token. And we're going to go ahead and take a quick bio break, 15 minutes. And when we come back, we will once again delve deep into Shigambi Shrine to suffer the barbs and spears of clay gladiators. Alright, so everybody should be able to see now. You should all be on the map for the shrine. And I think, yeah. Alright, cool. We'll be back in 15. Bye. Yellow, we are back in Shigambi Shrine. the place they had to run away from last time. So, I'm going to go ahead and take the whole world on over to the map of doom. I mean, the map of the shrine. Totally not doom. And, yeah. So, going into the shrine, I suppose? Any particular order? Or just going into the main room?
I am gonna let the people that have been there first quite happily go ahead.
Probably cats first, let's be honest.
Right. So, as you enter, you will notice the statues. I suppose I should read this description again. Steps descend into a 15-foot-high, moss-covered room. 4 statues of Omoan warriors stand in alcoves to either side, overlooking a barred gladiatorial pit in the floor. Each statue looks like it was meant to hold a spear, but its weapon is missing. On the far side of the chamber, a stone pedestal stands conspicuously bare. A relief on the wall behind it shows a monstrous jaguar with 6 snakes protruding from its shoulders, fighting off a squat, frog-like humanoid armed with a spear. To the left of the relief is a narrow tunnel with stairs leading down.
Does one of these statues have a spear? Because we didn't
Nope.
put a spear in one of the statues. Okay.
Right.
Well, I guess we're back to square one.
Artem going in alone. Y'all staying outside.
I'm just gonna stand in there like, are you coming? Go.
Oh, well, you go first, are you not? Or you do the
He's
introduction?
already. Baylor, can you just go in the temple, please?
Oh, okay. I follow.
You have control of your token. Move it.
Oh, god damn it, this shit again.
That's what we should wait for.
This shit again, Kirk.
Fucking token.
Oh. There we go. I'm in.
I think it's probably wise if you wait here, maybe, and then I will bring them to you.
Nah. Okay.
Wait. I'm going to turn to our lovely Arakokra friend and just be like, you are a healer, yes, and just be careful and thank you. And I will I will go in. Whee!
Run!
I'm in.
I am also going to
So-
follow and position myself.
As Annette walks in with you, she's like, I saved friend's life multiple times. Do I get a thank you? No, I get told to leave. You are doing much better than me.
Oh my god, no, Kirk, I really don't want beef with her at all. Like, I said thank you to her as well. Like, fuck it, we're retconning that I said thank you to her.
Beef,
I really don't want
beef.
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 No beef.
Remind
Just
me,
that
but
is a smart ass, let's be honest.
how deep is this pit? Is it
The
20
pit's
feet?
20 foot deep.
20 feet. Awesome.
Yes.
Is there
Okay.
something in the pit?
Not
No.
yet.
Yeah, it's about to be.
There's just bars in the floor of this room, which underneath is a 20-foot pit.
You watch that before of them again.
There will be, because there's no spear in the other map.
I also want to remind everybody that this pedestal here isn't actually in that square. It's in the square closer to the wall.
Okay. What's
Right.
the kind of raised bit against that wall that seems to be sticking out a little bit?
That's the relief that's carved with the jaguar with snakes out of its back
Okay, yeah,
chasing
I-
a frog-like. All right. So you go through the tunnel, Artem, and as you get to the entrance, there is a pressure plate there. There.
Yeah, I've purposely stopped there because I know that the pressure plate is there. So,
Mhm.
So I will kind of call up knowing that the door is open, the grate's open, and I'll just feel like, I'm going to step on the plate now. Just be ready.
Yep.
Help me. And then I'll tread on the push plate.
Okay.
Considering how hesitant all of them are, there's like a very nervous, like I'm purposefully standing by the exit.
So you step on the plate, and you hear some metal grates down this tunnel across the way, which you're familiar with happening. And then you see familiar opponents line up, and the porticulus in front of the other tunnel opens up. And at this point, I'm going to pull out the turn order. Everybody select your token and then roll initiative.
Please don't fuck me, game.
Not fucking happy about that.
It's not letting me, sorry. That might just be me not understanding how that works. Oh.
So you need to select your token first, and then click the initiative button on your D&D Beyond, and it should, in theory,
In theory.
stick you on the turn tracker.
Oh boy, that wasn't good.
Cleric's last is a good thing in 5e.
Yeah. So, give me a minute and I will sort the turn tracker. Make sure that everybody's on it. Yep. Alright, cool. So, we'll sort the turn tracker. And then I will queue up some drums. All right, so Annette goes first and we'll hold an action. Zadie.
I will knock an arrow and hold an action to shoot at anything that comes out and is a target of Artem's attacks.
Okay. All right. That guy will hold an action. Artem.
Okie dokie, let's get this show on the road, I suppose. So I will move 10 feet. Stab out with my short sword. "13 probably doesn't hit.
Does not.
Didn't think so. And then I will move 5, 10, 20. There's no sense in using feline agility here. 5, 10, 20. I will bonus action dash.
Okay.
So that's when my regular movement ends there, I think. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, that's when my regular movement ends. So then I will go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Okay.
Just hope they don't move that fast.
All right. I'm assuming that your held action will, wait for you to actually be able to see the thing that came out. Zadie.
Yeah, until I can get a good line of sight on it, yeah.
Okay, yeah. All right, that one will hold an action. Baylor.
I am going to hold my action until I see a gladiator on the stairs in that space.
Okay. Sandfire.
I'm gonna hold my action until I'm gonna hold Fairy Fire until at least two of them are in the cube at the same time.
Okay. All right. So, this guy will step out. Do you want to take your shot, Zadie?
Yes. I'm not gonna sharpshoot these. I'm just gonna fire the shots.
Okay.
At normal.
Pretty sure the 17 hits.
Okay.
Yes.
8.
Alrighty. Alright. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
I think when it rounds the corner, I'll just be like, as I'm running away, like they're coming.
Okay. Uses its action to dash up to you. That's its turn. That one's going to hold an action. Alright, Ilhak.
I am going to move a little bit to the side, just so in case someone needs to exit past me, I'm not immediately in their way. I'm also gonna, well, continue holding concentration in case Bala is about to get smacked. And I don't know if I can hold concentration and hold action.
You can hold
Yes.
actions.
It just-
you can't hold bonus actions. It uses your
Yeah.
reaction to do so.
Okay, great. I'm probably going to hold a... give me a sec. I need to read an effect text.
You were concentrating as well, correct?
Yes.
Sandfire?
I
Oops, sorry.
am, yes.
Okay.
I'm
That would
gonna...
Sorry.
Oops, sorry. No,
So
it's
my-
fine, you go ahead.
Mine would dissipate when I actually cast Verify, or would it just dissipate when I say I hold the Verify
I think
action?
you need to concentrate.
Verifiers concentration?
Yeah.
Then it's gone.
It's gone once I declared that I was
Mhm.
going to hold it.
It
Okay,
only
that's
gives
fine.
us advantage on con saves though, like the temporary hit points will stay until our long rest, so that's kind of the important thing that you've sort of given the cats, I think. So yeah, I won't worry about it too much. These guys don't do con saves, I don't think.
So it's up to you. Do you want to maintain or do you want to have held Verifier? I'll let you replace it with a different.
I've just looked at the spell, and the spell says the temporary hit points are lost when the spell is broken. Well, spell ends.
Mm-hmm.
Same on mine, so I'm just gonna maintain.
I'll maintain my concentration.
All right. Do you want to replace your held action with something else?
Yeah, I'm gonna, instead of horn, I'm gonna move here, just because both my healing spells are touch.
Okay. All right. Did you want to do anything else, Elhack?
The same thing with me. If I lose concentration, I'm gonna... Balor is going to lose those hit points, so I'm going to just stick with what I've got.
Okay. Yep. She's not going to do anything yet. Zadie.
Hello. He's not visible. He's hiding. Well, he's not hiding. We know where he is. I'm gonna just hop over here and into the doorway with an arrow drawn. The arrow is knocked. I'm ready to be fired.
All right.
Holding an action.
So, and your trigger is.
If it comes into view and I have at least.
So,
Good enough-
not
good
planning on shooting one in the pit. You're planning on shooting the one coming after Baylor. I mean, Artem.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Absolutely that. And I will also just clarify that, like, I do have sharpshooter. If I can't see it because it's under full cover, I will not shoot one of my allies.
Right. So, This one will now come out and stand in the pit. Artem. I'm guessing you're going to make an attack, which hits.
21 points of damage. And then I'll come 5, 10.
What is it that gives you your sneak attack?
It's my rakish audacity. It's a swashbuckler feature, basically. As long as I don't have disadvantage on the attack, I get my sneak attack.
Okay.
I will post that for you if I can find it real fast. It's a swashbuckler thing. I always have my sneak attack, regardless of whether I've got allies with me or not. Yes, there you go. Rakish audacity. Just wait for this stupid computer. It's probably faster for me to read it, honestly.
It's fine. I was just wondering what feature it was. I could always
as long
pull
as
it
I'm
up
within
myself.
5 feet of it, so I can't do it like I can't be like a crossbow rogue or whatever.
Yep.
As long as I'm like fighting with a sword or a dagger or something like that, I can do it. So.
Okay.
So right, just so I know how well. So 5. Jesus Christ, my computer's decided it's gone on the ghost there. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then I'll bonus action dash again.
Okay.
I meant to go through that space there. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. That'll do.
Okay. All right. Baylor.
Same again.
All right.
Same again.
Sandfire.
Same again, yeah.
Okay.
I'm just gonna maintain my concentration and just stand here.
Okay. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So Clay Gladiator on the steps triggers your held action, Baylor. But I'm sure you're waiting for it to move within range, because you can't move as part of a held action.
Yeah.
So it uses its action and begins to step forward, which then triggers your held action. So go ahead and make your attacks.
I assume I can still bonus rage, can I?
No,
No,
you
you
needed to do that beforehand.
Sure. Yeah. No problem. No problem. That's fine. So yeah, in that case, I will straight up attack.
Okay.
$18.
Hits.
For 5 damage.
Okay. And your second attack? Because you have 2 attacks now?
22 for 7 damage.
Alright. Cool. He's got some cracks flowing through him.
Cool.
Yep, that's fine. Alright, so he just steps forward there. Triggers his step forward there. Alright, Ilhak.
I am going to do the same thing again, unless we've come up to the 10-minute duration by now. But these rounds are going.
I figured,
pretty
yeah,
so
I figured
far.
y'all were like applying your spells before you go
Yeah,
into the temple, because
yeah.
you know how it goes. You're not going to reach if y'all reach the end of the 10 minutes and you're still in this fight, yeah, something's wrong.
Well, that's what the extra HP is hopefully there for. No, I'm just gonna maintain concentration, and I don't think I'll move unless someone goes straight out of my healing radius.
Okay. All right. I think at this point, Inete will probably cast Bless on Baylor, Artem, and probably Sandvar, because she has this history of being in the middle of stuff. And if nothing else, the bonus on death saves.
Honesty, man.
Alright, Zadie. You had a held action as well, correct?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, so I'm sorry. You can go ahead and make that, and then it'll be your
Cool.
turn.
Cool. I'm gonna attack twice. A 24 and a 14.
The 24 hits.
It is 13 piercing damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to step back into the room, step back into this corner, because I think it's a good spot to be in. Do I? No, I'm going to step into this corner. I'm going to squeeze around you and just be like, sorry, I don't mean to ruffle your feathers. And then shoot an arrow at this bad boy again. I'm going to shoot 2 arrows. And I'm going to say, fuck it, I'm sharpshootering these ones, even though I roll like ass with this character. Because whatever. A 21. And fuck it, who cares? Wasn't going to hit
21
regardless.
hits.
So I don't feel too bad about it. Cool. It's 19 points of piercing damage.
Alright. It is definitely loaded up with some cracks now.
Yeah, and I'm done.
Okay. Yep. Artem. Okay.
I don't know why that unarmed strike. I was going to do that as my bonus action anyway, so.
Alright. Well, you want to roll your short sword then?
Yeah. Trying to. There we go. Short sword I miss, but.
They both hit.
Oh, they both hit. Cool. So.
So 13 plus
22.
9, 22. Okay.
And then I've still got 15 feet. 15.
Alright, that you done?
That's me.
Okay. Baylor.
Right. Man's gonna rage.
Okay.
Man's gonna straight up rage. After punching this guy, raging and going in for them multiple attacks.
Okay.
Right. Silly question. Do you take your long rest bone? Because your HP is reading as 41 of 73 for me.
I did long rest it, yeah. Oh my god, thank you so much. Cheers.
Is it-
Yeah, I did. I'm full on beyond, so
That's fine.
yeah. Yeah. That roll? Oh, 11. Probably not.
No.
No, that's fair. I'm gonna try something slightly different just to see if it does anything a little different to them that I can see visually. So I'm gonna claw this second attack to claw it.
Okay.
24.
That hits.
Does it look like it's possibly done a bit more than my punch has?
Nope.
Yeah, that's fair.
And you're raging, so plus 2 to that. So minus 7.
And yep, that is me.
Wrong character. Too many tokens. Alright. Sandfire.
I'm gonna hold a first level cure wounds if Baylor gets hit.
So, you're aware that the moment you hold a spell, it is considered cast, even if you don't cast it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have been marking them off as I say it, like even when I hold them.
Okay. All right. Clay Gladiator's turn. He is going to make his 3 attacks. I forgot how many they had against Baylor, and I think he's going to wield his spear two-handed. The 11 and 13 miss, I am positive, but the 24 I am sure hits.
Yeah, the 24. Oh my god.
For
Sorry.
8 points of damage.
I fucked it. I'm so sorry.
Yep.
I clicked the wrong. I meant to unmute myself and I turned my camera off. Yeah, 8 points.
Oh no.
No.
I just looked back at Zoom. I wasn't looking at Zoom at that instant. What have you done, Rob?
Oh god, I'm so sorry.
It's fine. It's
Sorry.
fine.
Let's just see who he's become. You're me now. You're the bird.
Everybody is somebody else now,
Who am I?
except for Josh.
Fuck.
You're Sandfire.
Oh! Yay!
Neve is Baylor.
Punching thing's awesome.
And this is why Burrito, we don't.
Burrito is
off.
Zadie, and Rob is now playing Ilhak. All right, so
Given really good permissions, I think it might be only Josh can do this, but maybe if we can figure out a way to do permissions. I know this is uninteresting for the audience, and I'm sorry, I will be quiet in a second. You can pin everyone, so if people turn off their videos, they don't move places. But I think maybe only the host can do that. Which
I see what
rip.
you're saying.
But there might be a way to make you have host privileges.
Yeah, no, I can't do that. All right, because if I pin you, then it pulls you up into this weird spot.
Yeah, we wouldn't be
my
able to do
God.
it now anyway, but it's just for next time.
Today is just the day
Stop.
of technical
Mega Pro.
difficulties. Oh no.
Stop! What the hell?
What's happening?
Look, you fucked it, mate. You fucked it.
Well, you started it.
Am I in every slot? Put me in
Oh,
every
You
now
were.
slot.
you've got my
Oh,
chin.
Prue.
You're fine. We're back.
Oh. I'm still Zadie. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, like I can't.
Arcane Archer's fun. You have Banishing Arrow and Seeking Arrow. Enjoy them.
So
Hey, maybe I can utilize the +10.
you took 8 points of damage there, Baylor. Reduced to 4 because you were raging.
Oh yeah.
Which he took damage, so roll your cure wounds there.
I thought you had temporary HP. Was it taking it?
Oh, that's right. You did have temporary HP. So the temporary HP took it, so you didn't actually take anything.
I forgot he raged. Like I forgot he was a barbarian entirely. So I was like, he'll probably use all the temporary HP.
Yeah. All right. Cool. So, Ilhak, it is your turn.
Sorry, so does him raging out affect the temporary HP I've given him?
No. He took 4. So raging reduces his damage by half.
Okay.
So instead of taking 8 points, he only took 4. You gave him 6 temporary hit points, so he still hasn't gone past the temporary hit points.
So I will maintain that until he gets smacked again and takes those last 2. I'm still quite happy in the position that I'm in. I'm just trying to see if actually moving somewhere else would be more advantageous, but really, I don't see an immediate reason to move Actually, I'll move into the left-hand corner here just in case Zadie wants to bolt out and doesn't want to potentially drop into that center bit.
Got really good decks. I'm sure I could hop, skip, and jump my way across.
Yeah, sure. Let's like
Me rolling
Five
nothing
falling
higher
into-
than a 5 most of the campaign, making very bold claims there.
yeah. How about I make it easy not to fall into the potential death pit?
I very much appreciate that.
All right. So that's all you're doing?
I am taking very boring turns, I'm aware.
I'm just
Till the
verifying it's what you're
concentration
doing.
Oh no, now I feel like I'm about to be in trouble.
It is just maintaining concentration. Z.
Hello, I am going to. Can you guess? Fire 2 arrows. But I am going to do it after moving. I'm going to move to there. I've still got line of sight on it just from there. So I'm going to fire 2 arrows at this. No, that one's downstairs, right?
Yes.
Wait.
All three of those are
I keep thinking
downstairs.
that one's upstairs and then changing my mind halfway through my go when I remember. I'm staying where I am. I'm shooting the one hitting Baylor.
Okay.
Easy. Doing it sharpshooter again.
Okay.
1, 2. Nope, they both missed. Never mind. Oh well, c'est la vie. Happens. You can't help rolling a 1 and a 3.
Yeah. Which with sharpshooters, what they turn out to be.
Spaghetti.
It's interesting. Okay. Just chilling. Artem.
Alright, well this motherfucker is still goddamn alive. The audacity. I probably moved 20 when he meant to move 15, but sure.
It's like 10 feet you moved. It's
23 for 17 points.
Yep.
Still standing.
Still standing.
Bonus action and arm strike. Whiff.
That, however, does not hit. So, yes, I mean, this guy is littered with cracks, and he's got, parts of his torso missing and all that, but he is still standing.
And I will move away again.
Okay. Baylor.
Can you guess what I'm going to do?
Run away.
Nah, you silly
Correct.
fool. I'm going to punch him. 17
That hits.
for 12 damage.
Yeah.
Yep, nailed it. And then I'm going to punch him again.
Okay.
Right in his cracked little face.
Okay. Well,
No, definitely not. Definitely not. Decided against it.
I mean, like, you try to punch him, and your hand goes through one of the holes. But you're like, oh yeah, he's actually breaking apart.
A little bit holy here. And that is me.
Sandfire.
Let's just check some very quickly. I am gonna move there, and then I'm gonna switch my concentration across to Fairy Fire. Yeah. So when this gladiator steps in, I'll cast Fairy Fire in the pit.
Okay. Alright, so your temporary HP goes away, Artem.
Alright.
Alright,
So
so
anyway.
this guy is going to take his 3 attacks against Baylor. Ten fails to hit, 23 definitely hits, 16 does not hit. Okay,
16
so
does not, no.
That's 18 reduced to half because you're raging, so 9 points. 2 of that goes to temporary hit points, so you take 7 actual damage. Alright. Cool. Ilhak.
Yeah. There is a strong temptation to maybe get involved, but they don't seem to be doing so badly at the moment. I'm going to hold an action to cast. Sorry, I'm trying to look at ranges. Healing word in case someone gets really badly hit over the head.
Alright, so you're going to hold a healing word at the ready?
Yeah.
Okay. So again, it's considered cast at the moment you start to hold it.
Okay. Shall I roll for it now?
No. So the thing is if you're holding it, the spell is considered cast. If your turn rolls around and you haven't done it, it's a wasted spell slot.
Okay, yeah, I understand now what you mean. So that doesn't make a whole bunch of sense. Give me a second. Can I, instead, this is possibly the better use of my time, give Artem Shield of Faith?
Sure.
I'm throwing out all these interesting spells that I don't know how to use properly.
Okay. So, do you want to give that to Artem or Baylor?
That is a...
I'll be honest, it's probably better given to Baylor than it is to me because I just run. I just hit and run. Like, if I hit something, I basically can walk away from it for free as a swashbuckler rogue. So.
Yeah, because you can disengage more easily. Sure, I'll give it to Baylor. I just don't want to seem to be given preferential treatment to one of the brothers. It's not fair when you split up kids like that.
I understand. I am the favourite. It's cool. I'm okay with it.
So, Baylor, you get a +2 to your AC. And then the temple takes 30 hit points from you. Just kidding. For now. But your AC does increase by 2. Alright. Cool.
That scared me.
That's your turn done? I just want to point out I changed my bandana to the one with skulls on it just for y'all coming in here. Alright, Annette is going to keep maintaining Zadie.
Hello. I'm going to fire the 2 arrows at the boy again. And I'm going to use sharpshooter again. Fuck it. If I'm going to roll 1s and 3s, doesn't matter, does it?
Not
going to change anything. That's a 20 and a not hit. So that is 18 piercing damage on that 20.
Cool. So, as your first shot fires off, it crumbles into him and bounces around on what's remaining of his skeletal frame and crumbles to dust, and a bronze spear crashes to the ground.
Oh, thank fuck for that. 1 down, 3 to go.
And because I know y'all are going to basically just use that tactic, I'm going to move the body. Because the body disappears.
I'm just gonna be like,
Shot Z.
Thanks, Baylor. Pass that spear to Sandfire. Just because, I don't know, maybe we should fill out the ones in the back of the room first, is my idea, gang?
Sure.
Don't know. It's better to move the resources as far back as possible, I feel. So let's pop the spear in here when someone gets a chance to, though. No,
So the
obviously.
cowards at the back of the truck can pick it up and run away with it in case things get hairy.
No, we want to put them in these. So these are statues without spears in their hands. So we want to put them in these statues. And I think it's best to go from back to front if the attacking things are coming from the front, right?
I also agree with what Maria said. Just in case.
Bravely
But yeah.
run away.
I'll pick up the spear.
Retreat is a
pass it to
tactical-
Sandfire.
Move.
Just true.
Retreat is a tactical move, agreed. Agreed.
A tactical advancement in the opposite direction.
Cool, I'm done.
Cool. All right. So. Yep. Artem.
Five, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Dash. Actually, maybe I don't want to do this. I'm going to pull my dagger out from my like little sheath that I barely ever use, and I'm just going to yeet the dagger down and try and attack the guy that's already in the pit, rather than me running down and see if I can get him to come up to me.
All right. Roll a ranged attack.
So I'm hoping that it's on intent and not.
Okay. So 9 points of damage.
It'll be just 9 points, yeah.
All right. Cool. So, that triggers his held action.
There we go.
So, he moves to this corner and starts to walk up the wall.
Sir, what?
Like
His
horizontal?
feet literally meld into the wall and he starts walking up
What,
it.
this is some Strahd von Zarovich bullshit.
And
I mean, also interesting how he's going to get through these gates, considering that a Sandfire could.
he's going to make his 3 attacks through the grate.
Alright.
Well,
I will say, however, that because it happens on your turn in the middle of, like, you can move away when he starts moving, because it's not like he can instantly walk up the wall.
Yeah, I mean, if you'll let me just.
Yeah, because I mean, technically his held action is to move to engage, so he can't make the attacks anyway.
I mean, if his action is to move to engage, then great. Like, I'll let him walk up the wall,
Mm-hmm.
and then I will just punch him through the grate,
Okay.
and then I'll move away. Like,
Cool.
Great. Awesome. 3 hits. Great. I love it. 6 points of damage.
Okay.
And then I will just move.
I'm just imagining this cat sitting on top of the grate, just pouring through at the face of this clay thing.
Cool.
Yeah, Artem doesn't pour. Artem gets the eyes. Artem's a vicious little bastard.
So that's your turn.
Yep, that's me.
Cool. Baylor.
So Baylor's very much facing those stairs, right? And very
Mhm.
focused on what's going to come through that hallway. How aware am I going to be that this fucking thing is walking up?
So you're not aware that the thing is walking up, but you're aware that your brother threw a dagger,
Yeah.
cocked its head a bit, and then punched down into the grate.
Okay. The brother, are you okay?
He's walking up the wall.
Baylor turns around and says, "Shut the front door." I'm gonna run on over then
Okay.
and punch him.
Okay.
So now we've got 2 cats going
18 for 9 damage.
Okay.
And once again, 25 for 13.
All right. All right.
And that is me.
Sandfire.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go 5, 10, 15 and cast Cure Wounds on Baylor.
Okay.
Have 5 health.
All right. Baylor, you heal for 5.
And then I'm gonna go. I have 10 feet left, so I'm just gonna go away from the scary golem.
Cool.
Okay, well, the scary golem's gonna make his attack. Oh, no, he can't because he used his reaction to climb up the thing. Okay. Just going to remove that one from the turn order. Alright. So, this one will step into the pit when the other one moves away. Ilhak.
I'm trying to think if I really want to move. Because I don't think my position is too bad, but I think I'm gonna 2, 3, 4, 5 move up here. I think I'm just going to, and I'm gonna maintain concentration on the 2 AC I've given
Okay, well,
Alo.
currently for me it looks like you moved into the spot that Sandfire's in.
I can't see anyone being in that. Okay, now it's updated. Whoops. I'll just move slightly up towards that other end of the room because I want to maybe get a better eye on what's happening in that staircase.
Okay. Alright. I think Nete's just gonna maintain. Alright.
Poor clerics.
Zadie.
Now that we know there's one climbing the fucking wall, I'm gonna move to my other corner and aim at the one that was climbing the wall. I know it's through the portcullis and things.
Mm-hmm.
Is that gonna add a mechanical disadvantage
No.
to me trying to shoot it? No? Okay.
No, I mean, he's right there at the grate, so.
Okay, cool. I'm going to go for 2 shots. Just normal.
Also, you have sharpshooter, so you ignore half and 3/4 cover anyway.
Yeah. I'm fucking chatting rubbish. 2 24s.
Very nice. Hit.
Oh, an 8 and oop. 8. 2 8s.
Okay.
16 points of piercing damage. Thunk thunk, 2 arrows. Do you know what? I'm gonna ride this wave, and I'm going to action surge. And I'm gonna fire 2 more arrows.
Okay.
1. Oh fuck. Oh, a 22. Okay. At least that's not awful. And another 8.
Okay. Alright. That ends your turn.
I'm done. Thank you.
Alright. So, this gladiator isn't quite the target he was intending to strike at, but hey, a target's a target. He's going to make his 3 strikes against Baylor. Yep. So So a 26 hits, a 16 does not, and a 15 does not.
Yeah, just 26 that hits.
So that's 14 and a half would be 7 points of damage. Okay, Artem. Okay, 20 hits
Hit.
for 16.
16 points of damage. And then, oh no, I'm striked. Perfect action. 20 to hit for 7 points.
Alright. This guy is riddled with cracks and he's starting to get holes like the other one was.
And then I will just move away.
Alright.
That's me.
So this guy will step forward into the ready position. Baylor.
So, after blocking 2 of his attacks and getting done in by 1, Baylor ain't happy, so he's gonna strike the dude again.
Alright.
Try and get past his defenses.
I mean,
Yeah.
that hits.
12, yeah, with 14 damage there.
Okay.
And his second strike's going to be a bit lower towards the abdomen. Hits, yeah, for 8 damage.
Okay. I mean, this guy is looking like there's not a lot left to him. And that you done?
That is me done.
Alright, Sandfire.
I am going to cast Fabulous Fire into the cube. It should catch both
Oh,
of them.
technically you should have done it because you had held the action, so technically that should happen.
The trigger was the one that's now in the middle when he came into the room, but my turn had passed by then.
Ah.
My trigger hadn't
Yeah, I
happened
see.
quite right.
Okay. Alright.
So DC 14.
Cool. DC 14 Dex. That's the one on the wall. And the
Which-
one in the center.
God damn it.
20.
They will both
That's right.
succeed.
Double that 20 to that first guy. Holy shit.
Fucking hell. Where's my double nat 20s roll 20? Why have I rolled 2 nat 1s this session, you fucking
Fucking
bastard?
terracotta soldiers with a +5 dex.
To be honest, it's me that you want to crit. Like,
I mean, I'm not saying like when you were asking for roll 20 for some adjustments, I made a deal with him. Just kidding.
That's my turn.
Alright.
Actually, no, I'm going to move 5, 10, 15.
Okay.
There, yeah, there.
Alright, so that's your turn?
That's all.
Alright, so I think this guy, realizing that there are multiple combatants, is going to move. Alright. Phil Heck.
Oh, okay. I don't know if that was a me thing, but it just jumped. Um,
Oh, you mean that you can see this clay gladiator up here now?
no, I just had a flicker basically. I'm still gonna move a couple of squares, but I'm still maintaining that AC for Valor, and I'm just moving slowly towards where now the clay gladiator has decided to move to, which may not be the smartest thing, but whatever.
Okay. Let's see. What's your... Let me move this stupid thing out of my way. 64 out of 73. You're not actually looking that hurt. So I think Anete's just gonna hold on. Alright, Z.
Okay, so I'm going to. This one's climbed up the wall, isn't looking well. This one's just stepped into the stairwell, right?
Mm-hmm.
I really want to shoot the one in the stairwell, but that's against the tactic we were going to use anyway. I'm shooting the one on the wall. I'm going to say sharpshooter for these before I fire them. Let's see if it's a good idea or not.
Okay.
Oh, fuck. Turns into a 16. Shit.
Just misses.
I know. Well, hey, everyone, let's hope I roll higher than an 11 this time. Hey! 22 points of piercing damage on this one here.
So, as you fire off your arrow again, it bounces through what's left of his hulk, and he breaks away, and the spear drops to the ground.
Finally. Like, I did so bad last game.
Is there a
Finally.
possibility that Baylor could grab it?
We can walk down there. We'll be all right.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just like,
Well,
It
they
would be
broke
cool.
the-
It would be
the
very
grate
cool.
already
Yeah.
over it. So, or is the grate still fully intact?
The grate is still fully intact. Roll a dexterity save, but there's going to be a pretty high DC.
yeah, no worries. I assume just a flat one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's fine. $22?
Yeah.
Yeah!
You fucking icon.
I got it!
Cat reflexes, just like
You want to hold it up, not sideways. It won't go through the bar
just
sideways.
goes clonk, clonk, clonk against the grates.
Oh,
Like a
okay.
pencil trick where you try and catch it with the other hand.
I take it that ends your turn, Zadie.
Yeah, I'm done.
Red shot Z.
Fighter, barely any bonus actions.
Alright. Artem.
Guess I'll go get another one. Oh dear. Then I guess I'll just shrink it to this thing.
Alright. That will hit.
So 20 points.
Yeah. Okay.
I will feline agility. I think I had like 5 less. 5, 10, 15, 20. And then I'll just like yell, incoming!
Okay. Alright. So this guy is going to step out into the middle of the chamber. And Baylor.
Can I move and then hold my action?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move here, and as soon as Clayboy steps here, that's when I'll attack.
Okay. Alright. What'd you do with the spear?
Oh yeah. Can I given it to Sandfire on the way past,
Sure.
sort of thing? Sort of shoved it at you.
Good times the
Just
height
the
of neutral.
halfling holding 2 spears up, like, this is fun. I am
What
now
it-
called Pack Mule.
I totally expect Sandfire to do like climb up to the top of the spears
Yeah,
and start
you got,
walking
like,
with like stilts.
Yeah.
Oh shit, that would be so cool.
Alright. Sandfire.
Take stick.
She does it though. She's gonna go here, and then that's my turn.
Alright. So he steps forward, triggering your attack.
So with that, yeah, just gonna I'm gonna punch him. I'm gonna punch him. 21 for 11 damage.
Okay.
And once again, 15.
Remember, you're blessed.
Oh, yeah. What does that do again?
Just add
1d4.
Dope. Let's do that. 19?
That hits.
Dope. So, yeah, 11 damage.
I haven't mentioned it before because it's been irrelevant. It's either been y'all have missed by so much the d4 won't matter, or y'all hit. So.
Yeah, that's fair. Thanks, Kirk.
Yep.
Yeah,
Alright.
so 2 quick jabs to the throat.
Yep. And now he's going to make his 3 quick jabs to your torso, hopefully. (19, 26, and 26).
They all hit.
Even with the +2 you have?
Yeah, because my +2 brings me up to 19, and I assume if they've
okay.
rolled a 19, it...
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah,
So-
all 3 hit.
That's 12, 11, and 15. That's 38. Cut in half. 19 points of damage.
Cool. Yeah, so whilst Baylor was like quick to jab him, it just wasn't quick enough to defend.
Okay. Ilhak. The cat in front of you just got stabbed repeatedly, like a shish kebab.
Yeah, I'm going to. I think I'll drop the shield because it's not exactly helping. Evidence has shown. And what state is that last clay gladiator looking in?
The one that's up here or the one that's at the bottom?
Oh, at last. The one that's up by the staircase.
I mean, he looks
I
like
thought
he's
that one
got
was
some cracks in
fine.
him.
Looks at spells. Don't mind me.
Just an FYI.
So you can maintain concentration on Shield of Faith unless you cast another concentration spell.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
Yeah. So
Sorry.
I am going to. Yeah, but
Great
also
minds.
me casting something will potentially make it attack me. So I am going to cast Guiding Bolt.
Okay. So that's not concentration, so you can maintain concentration on the Shield of Faith. 25 hits.
Fantastic.
For 15 points of damage à la radiant.
Yep.
Okay. Is that it?
I'm gonna move out of Sandfire's way by 1 step. Just so that she can.
So you're going to move in closer to it?
Yeah, I'm definitely engaging in combat in it, and if it smacks me because I'm going into its radius, then I'll get hit.
Okay. Alright. That ends your turn then, I suppose?
Yeah.
Alright. 5, 10, and... where did I do it? Our character sheet. Let's see. So... she will use a 2nd level slot. So that's 19 points of healing to you, Baylor.
Thank you very much.
And well, step back. All right, Zadie.
Hello, it is me. I will move to another. There, that's probably the best line of sight without putting anyone else in danger. Just walking back and forth across this 25-foot strip of fucking marble tile. I'm gonna shoot
like a boss.
Shoot at the one Baylor is in front of. And I'm going to sharpshooter these two because why not? It's a risk, but
You have advantage on the first one.
cool. Well, on the first one I get a dirty 20,
Hits.
and then this one I get a 22.
Also
So
hits.
that is 23 plus 17, 40 points of piercing damage. Pew pew! Finally getting back into using my fucking feet that I haven't been able to use for so long because the dice hate me.
So, I mean, like, how this guy is still hanging together, we're not quite sure. But I mean, like, there's enough of him to remain intact.
I'm gonna call out to Artem and be like, blow him over.
All right, so that ends your turn.
Yep, I'm done.
Artem.
I'm gonna like. I'm hopefully gonna narrate and hopefully because I don't think I've had any issues coming across this games before. But I kind of want to do like that, like cat, balance beam thing across like the, the struts of the thing.
So
I know what you mean by that, but all I'm imagining is like him, Naomi campling it across, just straight up, like hips swaying,
Acrobat?
walk.
Looking fierce.
Yep, cool. Walk across the grate, no problem.
I told you I wasn't sure. And then I'll bonus action. Unarmed strike. Dirty 20.
Hits.
8
And
points of damage.
he crumbles, and the spear clings to the floor. Unless, you want to try to catch that one too, Baylor.
I'll try and catch it.
All right.
I mean,
Sure.
absolutely.
Try to catch it.
Definitely one of us will try and catch it.
Under acrobatics.
Just a deck save.
Dex. Dex save.
Yep. So y'all both catch it.
To you, brother.
Pass that one to Sandfire also. She's just holding a bundle of spears.
Oh no!
Is that the new plan? Keep
Hand
Sandfire
some-
out of trouble by handing her spears?
When I said earlier, pass one to Sandfire, I want to apologise, Neve. I did not realise you would end up carrying every fucking spear in the room.
I just think it was a funny bit. I won't give it to you if you really don't want it. Neve, I just thought the bit was funny.
I don't mind. Stop me doing things, stupid things, so.
Anything else, Artem?
Pardon?
Anything else?
I'll go. Because we discussed this before, because I hid here before. I can hide like in the shadow of the dais, can't I? I know I can't hide because I don't have an action, but like I can move
So
towards that tile.
that spot with the red X is where the thing is. You could move on to the side of it.
See, because you said like before, I hid here, so you hid there, even though we knew it was there. You said that we could like still kind of be on the structure.
Yeah, well, so yes, I guess you could. If you're like not trying to hide behind the thing for cover,
I literally want to be on the thing.
yeah, if you want to just stand on it, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna because then I will like bonus action right next turn or something and just be in the shadow with it. But that's me.
Thank you for the raid. Yes, I have a limit on how many emotes can be put in at a time.
Aishi!
Okay, so that ends your turn. Right. Baylor.
Do we wait or go down there? There's one left, huh? Josh,
Can't
you're
hear you,
muted, buddy.
Josh.
I'm not muted, it's my fucking piece of shit.
Oh, sorry.
Maybe they can shoot it and it'll come say hello.
Yeah, I wait here then. So yeah, I'm gonna hold my action until it gets to
Melee range.
Same, yeah, melee range, same spot.
Okay, Sandfire.
I'm going to take the spears, just hover over the grate. Not that cruel. I am going to... There's not much I can do because I keep... They're just going to fuck them off and attack me. I'm going to move back. There.
Okay.
Just in case I am needed for range for whatever reason.
Alright. So. Ilek.
Sorry. There. Sorry. Miscounted.
I think since we're all swinging at this one, I'm gonna maybe shoot the first shot so that it starts coming out.
Okay.
Jesus.
It's almost like fighting with tactics makes this fight easier.
I am. See, Elek is gonna be very confused that these people were so bloodied by all of this. I'm just gonna cast Guiding Bolt again.
Okay.
Jesus, is it working?
It's... Alright. And I take it... That's it?
Can I hold an action in case it comes up?
You just used an action to cast a spell?
Yeah, then there's not. I'm just gonna move to here and call it a day.
Okay.
So that it can start coming up that wall, I assume.
Alright. Yep. I don't think she's gonna do anything. Zadie.
Whereas with sharpshooter, the last boy.
Okay.
1. Oh, that was so nearly not that number. Oh well. A 22.
Hits.
Does 23 piercing damage. And that's the end of my turn.
You'll have another one because it was advantage because of Guiding Bolt, right?
Yes.
Oh shit! Yeah. Guiding bolt. Thank you for the guiding bolt as well. Hey, we love to see it. That is a 12. So,
1-1.
misses anyway.
Alright, Artem.
Right, well, now that this thing's about to start coming running, I will bonus action hide.
Okay.
Sorry, this fucking stupid laptop, it's just taking me a while to get in here. I know what I'm meant to be doing, but... Fuck me. so I will hide kind of like in the shadows, and then I will hold my action to wait for the boy to move here.
Okay. Baylor.
It's the last one, isn't it? Like, I don't know whether to like just balls to the wall, fuck it, or play it safe, just because of last time. Fuck it. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna charge at it, and can I like throw it over myself and throw it here? That's what I want to do. Sort of run in, grab him, and just.
All right. So I'll let you run in.
Yep.
Make a grapple check.
Okay.
Which is
The athletics.
An athletics.
Yeah.
That's your rage.
Yep. 22.
You fail to grab him.
Fair.
You have an attempt to grab him again, but you won't be able to throw him even if you grab him.
Sure. Could I grab him and theoretically like spin him round? No, that's fair.
No, the only way I was going to let you do is if you grappled him on the first one, then I was going to let you use your second athletics to move him.
Sure. No problem. Okay, in that case, just gonna punch him then.
Okay.
The old-fashioned way. Oh,
Nope.
I've done too much there. Sorry. But yeah,
That
either
hit
way.
anyway.
Yeah.
Right, Sandfire.
Move back a little bit, dude, so you can actually like trigger my action.
I mean, you could back out if you want. He'll take an attack of opportunity against you. It's up to you.
Sure. I'll still do it. Yeah,
Run
That's
back
fine.
if you can, because
Okay.
otherwise I can't hit it.
sure. That's fine.
Um,
Let him take the attack of opportunity.
I'm just gonna lean the staff against the statue. The spear against the statue, like against the wall next to the statue.
So, love you,
Right, hits.
Hold on, if I'm doing the attack of opportunity. It hasn't quite gotten your turn yet.
I'm
So,
sorry.
25
Yep.
hits
Absolutely hits. Yeah.
for 13 and a half. That's 6 points of damage. All right, cool. Now it is your turn.
Sorry, I thought you said my name.
I did, but I didn't realize that Baylor wasn't quite done with his turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, it's my bad. My bad.
I'm gonna lean the spear against the wall next to the statue,
Mm-hmm.
and then 5, 10, and then do the same against this statue as well.
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20. Oh, 25. Yeah, 25. And I'll start moving towards the next statue.
Okay.
With my bundle of spears.
All right. Elec.
Sorry, I'm trying to organize tabs. I'm not quite used to it yet. No, that is not the tab I wanted. That's the one. Oh, no, I did not intend to roll anything.
This is not the tab you are looking for.
Confusion. Because he's shuffled now. I don't know. I'm gonna move to this spot so I've got a better view. And How damaged does it look?
It's got some cracks. Quite a few cracks, but it doesn't look like it's about to crumble apart or anything.
My guiding bolt is running out at the end of this turn, so I might as well cast another and make that happen. She says.
Okay. Is that it for you?
Okay, yeah, that is it for me. Sorry.
Here, that way I don't forget. So, thinking that table, step forward, and pat Baylor going, "You're doing much better this time." And heal you for 18.
Annetta is just heckling us from the cheap seats, giving us sass.
All right, Zadie.
I'm going to move there, and I'm going to fire 2 arrows at sharpshooter style, advantage on the first one because I believe it just got guiding bolted, right?
Mm-hmm.
First one. Fuck yeah, baby! Yeah. 2
I want to point out,
20s.
yeah, you were asking where they were, and apparently Roll20 was listening.
Yay! I've never done that before in my life.
So that's 27 points of damage.
Yeah, whatever 9 plus 8 plus 10 is.
Our Fallen Comrade B used to do that on a regular basis, double that 20s. I don't understand.
Big dice.
And then an 11. Oh well, say Libby. Happens.
All right, that ends your turn.
Can I say for style points, the first one went like right between the eyes? That's what the nat 20 was.
Sure.
Cool. Thanks.
It now has a hole for a third eye.
Hell yeah.
All right, Artem.
Well, hopefully I'm still stealth, so I'll just hold. Actually, maybe not, because I get more attacks if I do it this way. But I don't get an advantage. No, I think I'd rather be able to move than I have the advantage, honestly. So I'll come 5, 10. Stabby. 25.
Yep.
17 points.
Yep.
Bonus action.
Yep.
Launch.
That doesn't hit.
5, 10, 15, 20. That's me.
Okie dokie. So, he's going to move forward and make some stabbies against Baylor. But only the first one will hit. Nope, wait.
Yeah, first one hits, yeah.
So does the second.
No.
Yep, because she said she dropped Shield of Faith.
Ah, of course. Yes. Yep. Correct.
So that'd be 21 cut in half is 10 points of damage. All right. Baylor, it is your turn.
Ah, not having this. Punch him back. And second strike as well. Yeah, so 20. 20 hits, surely. I think pretty
Mhm.
sure it does. Yeah, so that's 7 damage and 19 hits, I think, as well. For 11.
7 and 11, that's 18 points of damage. So, you punch him. Half of his face falls off. You swing with the other hand. Punch him again. And his body explodes in a cloud of clay dust.
Can I attempt to catch the spear?
Dex safe.
Ah, 14?
You got dust in your eye and you cannot see.
It'd been so cool if I'd done that. Third time in a
Missed
row.
on the last one.
Yeah. Ah, fuck.
All right.
I killed him.
So, with that,
Got the
combat
spear.
is over. You have 4 spears.
Ah. Well done, everyone. And feathers, you're good.
That sparkly thing you do. Very cool.
She knows how to take care of herself, huh?
While this is kind of occurring, Artem will just slink down here. Oops.
And the bless wears off.
Go retrieve his dagger.
Okay.
Can you pick up some of my arrows while you're down there?
Yeah, I'll grab some of Zadie's arrows as well.
Thanks. I'm just gonna give myself half my arrows back, but I used a fucking lot in that fight, so I'm gonna have to be careful.
All right. So,
I'm just curious. I'm gonna go have a look through here, provided that this door is still like open.
mm-hmm.
I just want to see what's like through it.
Okay. So, as you go into there, you see 4 cells with these clay golems reformed standing there behind particulous bars.
Yeah, boy. Carefully back away. Jump over the pressure plate as to not tread on the pressure plate.
I can't.
There was a pressure plate.
There's been a
Come
pressure
on,
plate the whole
guys, round
time.
2.
That's news to Rob and Baylor.
That's how you trigger them. It's just here. It's just.
I'm just gonna post up one of my traits real quick so that Rob can read it.
I mean, I assumed you probably jumped over the thing going down, which is why I didn't say anything. Because, traps.
I'm gonna take some spears from Sandfire and just be like, thank you, Sandfire.
Leaning
And-
against the walls.
Oh, they're leaning into the walls. You did say you were
I
putting
think
them there.
from
And I
the
had
one
forgotten.
One of
I've
them
got.
actually does have it in its hand. I think this guy ended up with it. It's in his hand, just like in the first time he acquired it.
I'm gonna go and start putting spears in clay golems' hands if other people, not clay golems, they're just statues,
The
clay
statues,
statues' hands. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So they slide in real simple, like they were made to hold these spears.
Like when you put a thing in a Lego man's clicker hand.
They fit much better than that. They look slide in with no
Slide right
trouble
in.
whatsoever.
Imagine if your
Stop it,
hands
Kirk.
look like this. It's just Rob.
What? We're
Look,
talking about spears going into statues' hands, Prue.
I would like to read some grey text. Can we not do this?
You knew what you were doing, the undead gamer.
I'm gonna mute myself.
Good.
So,
I'm gonna be the bigger player.
I thought you said you were going to mute yourself, bitch.
I have done twice and I've unmuted, but I'm muting myself now finally.
You sure, Rob?
as the last spear
Josh's
is
face.
slid
Oh, Josh.
into the hand of the stone statue in this room, say it and I'll kick you out of this game. The pedestal begins to turn on the spot, and an ornate stone cube corkscrews up from the hatch in its top. Would you like to see the puzzle cube? that is
Yes,
sitting there?
please. Dungeon Master Kirk, please take us on a journey.
The only master of my dungeon.
This cube sits at the top of the pedestal.
Anyone mind if I say as I'm already taking it?
It's like the last donut at the office where you're like, do you mind if I? And you've already like touched it twice.
Exactly.
All right. So you grab the puzzle cube and now have Shigambi's puzzle cube in your possession.
Fuck yeah.
All right. So you have retrieved yet another puzzle cube.
Yay!
This time with a lot less damage. And this is any kind of wrap up y'all would like to do in character before we call it a night.
Yeah. I think once Zadie's like got the puzzle cube done with the spears, I'll kind of like quietly walk over to her and just be like, I thought you meant like these back, and I'll like pass her around.
Ah, yes. I'm not running low, but it'd be useful to get into less fights. Just so everybody knows, I'm on like 30 something arrows, but I did have like 50 something about 3 sessions ago, so it's not the best.
I mean, to be fair, like we might be able to scavenge some maybe from like ribbons and stuff.
Yeah.
So this is 3 now we have.
Yep.
The.
Longbows, illusions, and now Shigambis.
Shigambi.
Also, fucking put my notebook away, even though I'm still using it. Ilhak, I want to say that you did a pretty great job. If you're looking to explore the ruins of Omu, like I know you were thinking of leaving, but a little exploring won't hurt. You could stick around if you like. We enjoy picking up fun strangers from the wilderness, and I grin at Inete. I mean it in a nice way. I don't mean it in a mean way.
Where's off that beef in ya?
Anette winks at Z and blows her a kiss.
Stirring that pot, stirring that pot.
The pace is not great, but the exposure is wonderful.
The exposure to
I am not going to pull Sandfire up on that, even though I know Sandfire is the one that is responsible for all of the money in mine and Sandfire's business.
It also hurts Rob on a personal level, but there we are.
Exposure is also something you can die off in the wilderness.
There is lots of
Not
that
when
as
you're
well.
level 5. You'll be fine.
Funnily enough, not being paid for your
except for y'all are level 6
from being fed.
Oh yeah, we're level 6.
I wasn't ginger when we started this. When we started this adventure, remembers that Zadie.
It's just rage. It's built up in the hair follicles. She looks over you guys and it's like, well, I think if I don't stay around, you're gonna break something. You're gonna make a mess.
Welcome to the party.
No, we would not.
Baylor is going to go to hug you.
As Baylor's like, I don't know, squishing you, I'm like, we wouldn't let Baylor make a mess. Don't worry.
You get a definite sense that she's more curious than actually trying to like stop you from anything. She's like, yes, I must look after this and watch that you guys don't make a mess of things, but also like, can I have a look at the cube?
Also, we have seen the mushroom men that live here love to throw stragglers into the lava, so maybe it's best you stick around with us.
She's not frog. She's clearly a duck.
She's clearly
What
a
fucking ducks have you
humanoid.
seen, Baylor? Hang on, where have you seen a duck?
Where have you seen
We're
a
in the
duck in
jungle.
Chult?
I mean, we're not
And
frogs.
Baylor sort of like tries to make it seem like he's like Elok can't hear what he's saying. I've eaten duck.
Oh,
You
yes.
forget sometimes, brother. We're from South Coast.
I mean,
Where
technically,
in
y'all
the
would
South
see
Coast
ducks
are you
and
from?
chickens and stuff in the Port Nyanzaru too.
Yeah.
They're common
Where-
delicacies served in inns.
Where in the South Coast are you two from? And where was it you said you were from, Ilhak?
I am from Curseval.
Okay, what now?
Ugh. I'm gonna have to look at the spelling.
It's Kirsabal,
That's
the
one.
monastery in the mountain.
Can I know if I've heard of it? Will I have heard of it?
Yes, you will.
Oh, okay.
That's in Chult, isn't it?
That is in Chult, yeah.
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 The place
Lady,
you're
it's-
from, Prue.
Yeah, but
Lady-
it also is a secretive monastery of Arakokra that live in the wilderness, so there's a good chance I
So,
don't
like,
know
its
it.
location isn't secret. It
Right.
just Chultans
It's
don't
practice
go
and
there.
stuff.
It's
I got you,
because
I got you, I
it's
got you, I
dangerous
got
to go up there, and if you know,
Come
Yeah.
uninvited. They greet you about as friendly as you did me.
I mean, y'all remember what they were like in Kirsabal. Come, follow our rules, or we throw you off the mountain.
I fucking loved them in Kirsball. It was nice. That was a fun 2 sessions.
Yeah,
Lady, it's that
until y'all
place
went
that-
to go visit the Medusa.
It's the place we went to, and they didn't let you in. Or me for other reasons, but it's the one that didn't let you in. Remember?
Ugh.
Big mountain, lots
yeah.
of very steep drops.
Yeah, their loss, you know?
Why were you trying to visit? Maybe if you bring me back, we can arrange entrance briefly.
Oh,
Maybe.
yes. I mean, I'm a collector and purveyor of historical artifacts, and I believe you probably squirrel away plenty of history up there that the
Zadie,
rest
stop
of us
talking.
aren't allowed
Stop
to know
talking.
about.
Stop talking, Zadie.
What? Why?
And so
No.
you will know that statement, I'm a purveyor of historical art. Yeah, that right there, you're not getting into Kirsabal.
It's the
Oh, my-
no. Also, we don't squirrel. We nest.
Also accurate.
Well,
Also point
It's a
to
turn of phrase.
Zadie once that little conversation, you know Waterdeep? You heard of Waterdeep before?
yeah, there's a few traders out that way. They are always difficult to trade with. They don't particularly.
There is mountain by Waterdeep, Sword Mountains. The monastery is up there.
And that explains the undercommon. Okay.
Baylor says in Undercommon.
All right. So, that will end our session. We'll start next week, with still plenty of day to go. But you have another cube now.
And the friend who hopefully won't get thrown in the lava.
Yeah.
If she does, she can maybe try and flap away, but
Well, I mean,
That's right,
considering when they
Sadie.
throw most people into the lava, they're bound up in ropes. Might be difficult.
Oh.
Shut up, Rob.
everyone's had enough of his crap.
Yo,
Don't
let's do
tease
some
me with your time,
outros.
Kirk. Come on.
I'm still laughing, so it's fine. Well,
I mean, everybody's in the wrong place. So we'll let Rob. Oh shit.
we
Josh?
turn you off.
Who are you? Where can we find you? How'd you enjoy tonight's session?
I am Singularity Joshua on the internet. I sometimes even stream occasionally, but as you can probably tell, I have crappy camera and stuff tonight. Normally my setup is normally quite nice, but I am currently streaming off a tiny little shitty Chromebook. So, yeah, you can find me twitch.tv/Josh. I play all sorts of games, normally with Rob. We play like Rainbow Six Siege and call my internet's dead. Like Rainbow Six Siege, Sea of Thieves, that kind of thing. You can find me on Twitter at @SingOutRageJosh, or if Instagram, I think you can find me at @SingOutRageJosh on there as well.
Cool.
As for did I enjoy the session? Yeah, I did. I'm just a bit frustrated with the setup and stuff.
Yeah, that's understandable. I know what it's like to work with bad hardware.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, definitely. Cool. Fuck. You see, like, Rob.
It's by the sounds of it, there's also a considerable delay as well.
Probably. I don't know, can't tell because your face doesn't move. So shit. Prue, who's in Neve's spot.
Hello. I'm not Neve. I'm Prue. I'm Proopy Pants everywhere online. I do loads of tabletop role-playing game stuff. I'm always doing different projects and doing lots of different things. So come follow my personals to keep up to date with all sorts of things like the UK and Europe tabletop role-playing game charity weekends and European tabletop community events and streams I'm on that aren't this stream, and hot takes about tabletop that I then delete because having an opinion on the internet means people will bully you, and I don't like getting bullied. Dressing up like an elf sometimes. There's all sorts of fun stuff. Just come find me and enjoy the weird little corner of the internet I exist in. And I also will say I enjoyed today's session. It was nice to actually be able to use a fighter as a fighter for once. I get very hit and miss with, quite literally, with Zadie, and don't know why. Roll20 doesn't like giving her good rolls, so it was nice, and it was nice to spend time with my friends as well. And I really enjoyed having Tasha here. I really like our new red and green burb. That description was really cool. I like keep picturing Ilhack in my head. And like it's a very flattering picture. It's very good burb. Very, very good burb. I like it a lot. And that is me.
Excellent. Neve, who's currently in the Undead Gamer spot. Who are you? Where can we
I am
find
the
you?
Undead Gamer, and I'm right now. I'm Neve. I exist on the Discord. I don't exist on social media. I've enjoyed today's session. It's been nice to actually be a bit more supporty, which is nice. Just my spells kind of struggle against not non-human, but non-free thinking creatures, if that makes sense. Does that
Yup.
make sense? Like Crown of Madness and stuff, I doubted would have worked against and stuff like that. Like I said, I don't really stream or anything, but I have a good news story. So in St. Ives, sadly, there's a river. The River Ouse floods every year, and there's swans, and unfortunately, swans' nests don't float. But one man has decided to build a raft for a swan's nest, so it floats this year. So he saved the swan family.
Nice.
Which is really, really lovely. And he wasn't attacked by the angry hit swan parents, which is really nice as well.
That is really impressive. There are some
Really
swans
impressive.
in the lake in the park that's like next to my house, and they're fucking
Proper vicious.
they're horrible. I was gonna say a very strong expletive, but figured let's not
Especially when they're nesting.
get Kirk taken down from dunking on swans.
Also, the same man, he raised a cygnet, which is a baby swan, and he named it Sid.
Cool.
He found an
Right.
abandoned one.
The bane of my existence. The reason we will get deleted one day. Rob, the Undead Gamer,
Look, don't talk about our new player like that. Kurt, it's really rude, mate. It's not on. I'm sorry, Burrito. They spoke to you like that. So I'm Rob, the Undead Gamer. You're welcome. You can find me on the internet at the Undead Gamer, again without the E, on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. I should probably be more active, but stuff and things, right? You can also find me streaming on twitch.tv/theundergamer. At the moment, we're just sort of having fun and playing a variety of bits and bobs like Rainbow Six Siege and Sea of Thieves. And we played Phasmophobia that one time, which we really need to do again because that was banter. And Dead by Daylight. Is that no, hang on. Something like that. So yeah. Look, come along. Have fun. Don't know what else to say to you, really.
How about they check out your Undead Gaming cast if y'all, get around to doing one of those again?
Good shout. Probably meant to actually be doing one of them this Tuesday, but I've totally forgotten. So stay tuned for quality content. This goes so well. You can find my monthly podcast, gaming podcast, that I do with Singularity Josh on all the podcasting platforms, which is pretty fucking good. It's free for you to enjoy and stuff. Yeah.
Cool. How'd you enjoy the session?
Oh, hell yeah. It was great. It was great to have another crack at what we did and actually succeed. And also, like, Burrito, awesome to fucking have you here. Like, it was dope having you with us, and I think you're an amazing fit for our game. So yeah,
cool. And last but not least, newest to the table, Burrito. Not enough trauma, huh? Hold on, it's coming.
Yeah. Karma's coming for me, and it's coming quickly. Thank you, Prue, for saying that you liked the description of the character, because initially I was going to go with a hawk-like thing until Kirk kindly pointed out that, the kind of birds that live in the jungle tend to not be brown. I am Burrito Snorris on Twitch. I generally just lurk in people's chats or in the Discord. I am not available anywhere else, so you'll just see me here on Fridays from now on. And how I enjoyed the session, I am getting used to the mechanics of 5th ed, as well as using D&D Beyond. I've not used that before, and some of it was going a little bit sideways for me, knowing where to click, knowing what settings to use. So there was some technical difficulties in the start, which I think we've overcome quite quickly. So I'm hoping that as I learn, that will become a little bit less awkward, and there'll be a bit less of that, oh, it's my turn now, let me wait for another 5 minutes once I think about where to click. I've really enjoyed it. I did initially have that really quite defensive thing, because I interpreted my character coming into it this way, because I was in the chat a lot previously. So my character seeing them bloodied up and not knowing what they were heading into, I think heading in with a defensive stance was a lot more sensible, until he realized that the pottery was indeed breaking and could be smashed. Yeah, that's it for me. Cool. Thank you very much for having me.
Yeah. So, I am Kirk, the Celtic Cajun. You are here on my channel. You know where to find me. You can find me on Twitter if you want, though currently there's not a whole lot of my opinion and more of me going, hey, we're live. At some point there might be some opinion, but probably not. So we will be back next Friday for another thrilling episode of Tomb of Annihilation. But we are taking the following week off. So yeah, gonna roll some credits. Good night. Goodbye. See you next week.
Bye.